Okay. All right, guys. I'll start bringing you guys up now. Okay, and boom. Hi.
Boom.
Hello.
Hello.
What up?
What up?
How's it all going?
Good.
Super.
Great.
Good. We were like goofing, looking at one day when we're like level 15 and 17, like what can our characters do? Because we'll definitely hit those levels one day.
We're really
And,
good at
better.
forward thinking.
Probably.
Yeah,
Planning.
we're just trying to plan for the future. And I realized an ability that I've had since level 3 as an arcane trickster that I didn't know
Okay.
until right now. So, always grow. This is about growth.
Yeah.
It is.
Pretty much.
I hope we get an opportunity for you to use that this episode. Like we're gonna make it happen.
That would be really great. Yeah.
Well,
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what ability you're referring to.
You're in
We're
for
not
a
gonna tell you.
I'm not telling.
I'm in for a treat. Okay. I can behind it.
He's googling it right now. What do rogues get at level 3?
Arcane trickster. My player's a dum-dum. What do I do?
A dum-dum. Yeah, I mean, read your abilities, guys. I suppose. Remember what spells you got, because
Don't worry about it.
you might need them.
Nah.
You might have read it, just forgot it. Like, I bet you read it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just you got a lot of other stuff to do. You
I
got
forget a
going
lot
on.
of my shit.
I'm gonna say
I
I probably didn't ever read it because I never even put spells on my character sheet until we
Right.
had played 3 times, and then I was like, oh right, I'm an arcane trickster. I have spells. So I don't think I ever looked at any of this. No.
Okay, well.
Fair enough.
We're so
Well,
Sophia. That's great.
It's almost like you've leveled up again
Infinity.
now, because you
Yeah.
discovered new abilities.
It's exciting.
It's great.
Yeah.
You're keeping it fresh, actually. You're surprising
Yeah, right?
yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Okay, let's get things started. Has anyone got anything they want to announce or shout out?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Joe, have you beat Bloodborne yet?
No, I put it on pause because of
No.
Minecraft, but I will come back to it.
God, all of you guys are so into Minecraft right now.
It's
Looks
fun.
down to Sam.
Sam is literally playing it now, I guarantee
I
you.
am too.
I was hoping tomorrow.
His voice. Yeah, it's been a pretty addictive week of Minecraft. Especially, I think Sam's group collaboratively has like 130 hours in the game for like 5 days. 5
My
days.
group?
Yeah,
No.
dude, I think Dave had 46 hours in the total of like over a course of like 100 hours had passed, and Dave had spent 46 of them on Minecraft. I think
Maybe
you're
he was
I think you're at
AFK.
42 and Tamara was at like 38 when I saw
What do you
this.
mean you think I'm at 42? How would you even know?
It says-
What scope do you
It
have?
says
Checking it.
statistics in the statistics. If you go to your inventory
Hang on.
He's doing it right now.
I'm open right now.
in your
I've
top,
played
top
2.5
left,
days.
top left of
I've
your
only played
inventory.
2.5 days, and I have 30
Okay.
hours already.
Holy
Top
shit,
left.
Shane.
I've played
Statistics
over 12 hours each day.
in your statistics folder.
Statistics folder? What is this?
Oh wait, like up the top left, you'll see statistics. It's like a little page.
It's
And-
leaderboards. It's the little
Leaderboards. That's what
sign.
it's. Sorry, leaderboards.
Jesus, Joe.
Wait, where do I see? Oh, leaderboard.
Joe doesn't have that many hours. He
And then
doesn't know
look
where
at
to
play.
look.
Played.
Look at his face.
Dave has 56 hours. Benji, who only started 3 days ago, has 48.
He's second.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's second. Alex is 47. Voicebox is 42. I have 41. And Tomato is 39.
You
The
must be very
realization.
proud.
It's
No, I remember on Wednesday, Sam was playing, and I was like, I know that you're like not feeling well, and like maybe, like we don't have to do like the full like date night thing tonight if you just feel better like sitting in your dark room and stuff. And he was like, no, that's not why I'm sitting in there. I'm just addicted right now. Like just straight up, I'm just addicted to Minecraft currently.
It happens.
it makes sense.
At least you know you acknowledged it, right?
Yeah,
Good for
Sam,
you,
how many
honesty is important.
how many
Yeah.
forests have you burned down?
No.
Hey, okay.
He burned.
okay.
Joe
how
burned
many
down.
No, okay, okay.
Joe
We should play,
burned
hey,
down.
let's play some D&D.
Joe burned down
let's play-
my forest.
Let's play some D&D. It's our we live in the same forest, okay? It's 50% mine to burn down.
Fucking witches, man.
I think, Joey, by the way, I think a bit of feedback was coming out of your microphone again.
Oh yes, because like literally I turn it on and
And then it
off
changes to
like
the next one.
for my friend, and then I'm like on D&D. It's like, oh, I better turn that back. Let me
okay.
do that. Sorry.
I get you.
I was like, whoa, that's my name. What the fuck?
It's my name.
The only announcement I have actually is starting tomorrow is my new kind of one-shot series, only 5 episodes long, is Battle Arena. Essentially 16 different people, or 4 different people in each show, are going to fight to the death in an arena set in the Godforged world down in the Vahazi Desert. Each of the players plays a monster, and it's an all-out brawl. The first episode tomorrow has 2 of our cast here, Breeban and Old Lady Gamer, and also Benji and Sloan. And that's the first episode. That's tomorrow at 1 a.m. my time, which is 8 p.m.
5 p.m.
Eastern
PST.
and 5 p.m. Western. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
But yes, if you want to come see some people kill each other playing all ridiculous monsters in an arena that actually has implications in the world, then yeah, pop on by tomorrow.
It's extremely cool. I've seen some of the monsters. It's very, very cool.
It is fun. I showed OG's one to Sam, and he was like,
No, hang on. So the way he phrased this is like, I made this fucking badass, like Viking-inspired, like creature. I gave it to OG, and I was like,
wait,
"Whoa,
wait,
this-
Don't spoil stuff. Don't spoil stuff.
Bree doesn't know. Bree doesn't know.
No, that's okay.
All
That part's
deafened.
okay.
I was immensely. It was not anything I was expecting.
It's not,
say that.
right? It's
I'll say
really.
It really
Yeah.
wasn't anything I could have. If you would like guess what this is, I would have got it wrong 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And
Fucking Joe.
Though.
you just wait for the week, dude. It's gonna be weird. The amount of weird stuff. Benji's might be one of my favorite picks tomorrow. Okay. So, does anyone want to read the recap? And I'll throw on some in-game music.
Shit, the recap. I forgot.
Yes, we left off at a pretty fun point.
We did.
I did it last week, so not me.
And I did no-nos.
You go
so
for it,
no-nos
Saphira. Let's
then.
hear it.
I did no nose.
I'll go for it. Every time I do the recap, I forget how to speak as Saphira, so let's go.
Good practice.
I know. I mean, she sounds different in every episode. So, we battled through the second section of the Circus of the Court, defeating each challenge they threw our way. We managed to secure the maximum amount of 20 tickets and escape with our lives. Before leaving, we were informed that time had worked differently inside the circus, and what had been around 7 hours for us nearly took a month on our home plane. Upon exiting, we approached the Loxodon Ticketmaster to buy our prizes, and then Fia noticed out of the corner of her eye a familiar pirate. One that was one that was a part of her mother's missing crew. Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Music for effect.
it has
Actually,
been
totally forgot about that.
28
Yeah, same,
days
actually.
since you stepped into the circus in the material plane. So an entire month has pretty much passed. You've left out of the circus and arrived back in the gather round, the kind of crossroads inn, but it's not an actual inn, it's a series of different camps and campsites that have been set up with a small perimeter wall. It's almost as if the circus never happened, because a month has passed since it was here. You've got all different people coming back to the gather round, with most of the circus affairs just gone. People, be it mercenaries or just travelers and merchants along the road, have set up in their familiar campsites. You do see the pirate one, Fear, but then you're also close to the Loxodon, who has sat there, been waiting outside for a month. I think your camera died, by the way. It's doing the Blink 182 kind of album cover. The Loxodon has been sat out there for a month, waiting for someone to return, is waiting for you guys to spend your tickets. So, he's the only kind of remnants of the circus that's left as well, with this small little kind of market stall.
Okay.
All right, what we got?
We have 20 tickets to spend.
You saying that
Who's
in
holding the
character or
tickets right
character?
now?
Both. She fans them out.
Saphira just plucks them out of your hand and has a look at them. I wonder what we can get for this.
The Loxon sits there. He's got his little small hat on his head, wearing kind of a red and white outfit that's almost like a suit that's been pulled over to him, like a waistcoat. And he just sits behind the stool, watching everyone tiredly. Oh, I'll come back. Good evening.
Hello.
Here to spend your tickets. Are you?
Yeah.
I would think so.
How many tickets do you have?
20.
Fabio dabs.
He just kind of blows up his trunk and then looks back at you. Congratulations, you have the maximum amount. Would you like to see my wares?
Want an insight check and see if
Yes.
he's really excited for? I'm just kidding. I don't.
It's a DC of 1.
Yes. Yes, we would. As we're doing this whole conversation, though, I'm gonna just kind of lean back and side eye the pirate guy. Just kind of see if
sat
he's
there from like a tin, not even really tin, kind of more like a little kind of copper cup. He's sipping from a soup. He sat near a campfire with some other kind of thuggish looking fellas. Not really pirate looking at all. More kind of board leather armor and a variety of weapons and gear. They look like mercenaries. He kind of stands out
he
amongst them for that.
noticed
No,
me yet.
he hasn't looked your way at
Okay.
all. He's just sat there sipping from his cup
Okay.
in light conversation with you at this.
Fabio will like get it a bit closer to Fia and go, "Your type. I'm gonna go talk to him.
No.
I'm gonna tell him you're interested."
No. Ew. No. Ew. No. I'm just trying to be helpful. No, I know him.
What are we whispering about?
Do not
Super
into
into that guy.
over there. Do you see the guy sitting?
Basil's gonna be like,
do not.
Saphira looks.
Do you see
Saphira
the
looks like
guy?
really obviously. I see him.
Looks no. Dude, that really looks like a pirate with the weird tattoos and everything.
Yeah, so
I
if you
think
do
in my
look over,
peripheral vision, I can see him.
Everyone's just leaning.
over to the side, the man, to give you his description, he's bald, with tattoos of tentacles and a kraken across his head. The kraken kind of
Classic.
coalesces down his face across his cheeks. When it drapes over his eyes, it kind of turns to make his eyes look like suckers on the back of it. It wraps around, going across a single line across his chin. It hides scars and kind of blemishes beneath it. He has a slight hunch, but he's a very slender build, kind of very lanky. His arms are long, his body's kind of bent slightly. His clothing looks like it has kind of caked blood on it that he doesn't care to wash off. Open shirted. He's got very kind of jaunt-like, sharp features. Beyond that of an elf, very noticeably sharp, snake-like. He does have his back to you. He's wearing kind of dull grayish clothing with a black kind of insignia on the back that shows a cutlass that is turned and spiraling before it gets towards the handle.
Do we know the insignia? Do any of us recognize
Thea
it?
would, as this is the insignia of Desra, the pirate captain. That is her mother figure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You would know this man as Mr. Bosch or Slecker. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep whispering, even though his back is to us. So, I knew this would happen. I knew this was all a thing. So, he works for my mother.
Oh, this is a totally different conversation than I expected
So-
with that lead up.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's here because she sent him to like check up on me. This whole thing has probably been like, oh, I'm just gonna ignore Fia. I wanna she can do what she said she was gonna do. I'm gonna see if she can prove herself and like be grown up and
Fabia
handle life
turns
on
around
her
and looks
own.
right at him and then looks back and goes, he doesn't even look like a pirate though.
Oh, yeah. Don't go. Just trust me. He really actually really looks like a pirate. It's like, what do you think a pirate? What's the most piratey thing a pirate would
Do you have a
have?
peg leg?
Peg leg.
Oh shit, no, he doesn't. Well, wait, no. Last time I saw, now I'm gonna look like, no, he didn't when I.
Hook for a
Do you
hand.
have a hook hand?
No.
Yeah.
Guys.
Here we go.
Eye patch?
Now we're spitballing.
No, I was
He
thinking like
doesn't have a parrot on his shoulder. I don't.
like a face tattoo of like a kraken. Like, no one would do that unless you were a pirate. Anyway, he's
Timmy
a
would do it.
dick.
Timmy, would you get a kraken on your face?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you're
well,
not a pirate.
I
That's
tried.
Sorry.
I went for it.
What are you guys whispering about?
Krakens. Do you want a kraken tattoo?
What does that
I'll
guy
give you
do
one.
there?
No,
That guy?
can you even know?
turns
You even
and
Get
want
a
Hey!
You!
He turns and looks
because
across
he's
you.
an absolute asshole.
You see him just kind of eye you up, turn his head. A couple of other people
Over
in the
here.
front.
I hate you guys.
You, get over here!
I'm just trying to
The
get
guy with the
tattoos, okay?
Stop the face! Come here!
You guy with the face. Hey, you with the face.
He just
He's
turns
really
and looks
mean.
back to his move and shakes his head a little bit and just
Snaps her
continues
fingers.
speaking.
Hey!
No, he's not. You guys don't understand. So he's one of the
What's his name?
I'm not telling you. He's one of the. Do you guys know anything about pirate crews? He's one of the boarders.
What
Like
does that mean?
that means that all he cares about is killing people and like getting gold, and that's all he does. And
Wait,
he's
like
kind of an
that
asshole.
Question.
You did?
I'm raising my
Yeah.
hand so you know
Yeah.
I'm serious. You think your mom would send this piece of shit to come find you instead of somebody who isn't a piece of shit?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this just seems like something she would do. Like, oh, I'm not going to respond to Fia, but, she needs to
Why
learn to
is he
make
not
it on
coming
her
over
own.
here then? Why is he sitting over there and ignoring us? Let's go see him.
Don't you want to
Figure
spend the
starts walking.
tickets?
I do. Hey, what's up for grabs?
Okay. I can show you my wares.
Oh, it's like the coolest thing.
The pair are so confused right now.
Whiplash. Like,
He's
Oh,
not
no.
going
To find-
anywhere. I mean, like, he's not going to.
But
He sucks. Let's just have some fun before we have to go deal with the fact that my mother's checking up on.
Would you like to spend your tickets?
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to spend our tickets, the 20 tickets that we have, and we would love to know everything that we could buy.
Alright. So, from cheapest to the most expensive. First of all, we have cotton cantrips. He points to part of the kind of the glass in front of him seems to fade and show the items. You would see what looks to be cotton candy or candy floss on kind of a stick, a very dull coloured. Let me get the exact coloration of the thing. It's white and looks kind of very boring and bland as candy floss. He goes on to explain what it is, and I'll tell you what it does out of character for the sake of mechanics. A cotton cantrip is essentially, if you cast a cantrip into it, it will alter the coloration and flavor. It also provides an improved version of the cantrip once consumed. It takes a bonus action to consume, like a potion, and each of the different cantrips will last a certain amount of time. The current ones that it's got, because I've gone through your spell lists: Minor Illusion, Firebolt, Message, Vicious Mockery, Prestidigitation, Mending, Sacred Flame, and Guidance all have different versions of like improved versions. I can.
Will you after you're done reading each of these, will you post them for us?
I will give it so you guys can all see it.
That would be amazing.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So cute.
I can also. I think if I've shown it to you guys, and as long as you keep it open, you'll be able to see it. So yes,
Right.
it basically, to give you some ideas, I'll read out one for the sake of chat as well. Let's look at I don't know. Let's look at Vicious Mockery. After this cantrip is cast upon the candy, it becomes I can't speak. It becomes a light yellow and tastes like honeyed wine. It bolsters the cantrip in the following ways. 1. It can target up to 3 creatures. 2. You can add your charisma modifier if you cast it against a single target. And 3. The target takes half damage even if it succeeds. And it wears off after 1 minute. So basically 1 minute of improved Vicious Mockery.
Sweet.
And is a one-time use item or?
Yes. He has 8 available. So it's kind of like getting a super cantrip potion.
Okay.
All right.
You can also screenshot if you like. The next he has, I have 2 of these Wispy Sour potions. The Wispy Sour potion is essentially, when you drink this potion, you get a flying speed of 10 feet for 1 minute, but can only hover 1 foot above the ground when doing so. It also regains 1d8 plus 2 hit points once on each of your turns when you reduce a creature to 0 hit points. It's the uncommon variation of this potion, and it lasts for the whole minute. Yeah, so I can show you guys that one as well.
Okay.
If I show you all, does it stay in your sidebar on the ticket rewards section?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so that's that one. You also have.
Okay.
Tell me if I go too fast, by the way. I can.
That one was 1 as well, right? Like these are all cost 1.
Yes,
so
these
far?
are all cost 1.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have the False Poop of Avoidance, which is also 1. He has 3 of these available. The False Poop of Avoidance is a common item. The false poop looks like a perfectly swirled human turd. It has glitter embedded into it and has an illusionary set of flies and green gas emanates off of it. It can be activated with the command word, spending 1 charge to release an odor that only beasts and monstrosities can smell. It is a pungent odor that is unwelcome to them. It can be used to ward off beasts and monstrosities in a 1-mile radius and last for 24 hours. Once you've spent a charge, it cannot be turned off until the 24 hours have passed. It has no effect on beasts and monstrosities in combat, but may be used to ward them off when resting outside. And it has 3 charges each one.
Okay.
So I'll show you that one.
Poop of protection.
Love it.
Yep, exactly. It's marking your territory, poop.
Nice.
Then you have
Just like IRL.
the Bonfire Charm. It's a common item. It's a fiery glass sculpture. It's 4 inches tall and has a small magical ember inside. When placed on a burning campfire or torch, the charm and ember enchant the fire like a faint healing radiance. If you or any friendly creatures within the fire's light regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit die, each of these creatures treats a hit die roll of 1 as a 2. So the item doesn't get worn out.
Shit.
Pretty good.
Item.
That's good.
That's a 1 ticket, only 1 available. I'll show you. Then you have the Balloon Familiar. He's got 2 of these available. Essentially, it takes a bonus action. So, as an action, you can blow this balloon to inflate the Balloon Familiar. It takes its action immediately after yours and will only take the dodge or disengage action on its turn unless you use your bonus action to order it to do one of its actions. I have the stats for the Balloon Familiar. I just have to find them for you. But this is what it looks like. And the stats are... it's very basic as a creature. It has 30 HP, 11 AC, can move 20 feet or hover 30 feet. It's vulnerable to piercing, but it's resistant to bludgeoning, immune to poison, etc., etc. Some of the stuff it can do, it can slap people, but its kind of passive effects are when it dies, it does 4d4 force damage to everything within 5 feet. And also, any ally within 10 feet of a balloon animal gains advantage on all charisma ability checks and saving throws. So you can keep it around like that. It does last until a long rest. So you can use it for combat or you can use it outside of combat. And then you have the Mask of the Thespian, which I will show to players at the same time, which is 1. These are all to 1 ticket. There's 3 of these available.
Okay.
It's an uncommon item. It looks like a masquerade mask with a blank expression. When pressed against a creature's face, speak a name as an action. The creature transforms, following the alter self spell, appearance only, into the named creature. This effect lasts for 24 hours and can't be removed by anything short of a wish spell. If placed against an unwilling creature's face, make a contested athletics acrobatics check. After the 24 hours have passed, the mask peels off and shrivels to nothing.
That's interesting. That could be useful.
Okay.
The next is Dust of Sneezing. Wait, if I...
Sounds great
no, hold
already.
on. This one. This one's
Isn't that
still-
just regular dust?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Actually, he just picks up dust from the ground. Here, there's a ticket.
This one's first. This one's first because this is one ticket. Stinking Vial of Flatulence.
Nice.
It's uncommon. It's one ticket. It's a potion, or more like a thrown potion. A swirling gaseous substance trapped inside a corked vial. It can be thrown as an action, casting the Stinking Cloud spell without the need for concentration. It lets out an audible childish fart sound upon exploding. So basically, you can just cast Stinking Cloud for free as a potion.
How many of those are there?
There are 3 of those available.
Okay.
That's all of the 1 costs. Then it gets onto the 2 costs. So this is 2 tickets per these. There's only 1 of these available, Dust and of Sneezing and Choking. I'll show it to you guys. This is an official item, so you might already know this one. Uncommon, found in a small container. This powder resembles very fine sand. It appears to be dust of disappearance. You guys already know it. It's not a trick for you guys. When you use an action to throw a handful of dust into the air, you and each creature that needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 15 con save or become unable to breathe or sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating as long as it is conscious. A creature can repeat the same throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. And the Lesser Restoration spell can also end the effect on a creature. And there's enough for 1 use. It's a 1 use, 2 ticket item. And then you have... sorry, there's a lot of items to throw at you, but you guys can kind of look through them. And even come... If you want to walk around the camp and then come back to the vendor, you can.
Okay.
The next one... also 2 costs, but you do have a few charges of it. You have 3 uses. And you can buy 1 available. It's a 3 scoop item. It's rare. It's Fey Honey Popcorn. Basically, it does the same as the Fey Honey before, but it just gives you 3 uses of it. It's silver glazed popcorn. Its charisma score changes to 21. Your charisma score changes for 21 for 1 hour. And you after it ends, after the hour, you have to succeed in a Constitution saving throw or roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. So, simple and sweet. Charisma boost potion, essentially, but 3 uses. Then you have the Pot and Mix, which has a series of different potions in it. This is also... Wait, no, I'm skipping ahead. Sorry, it's because my items are listed differently. I'll keep to the 2 tickets for now, so you guys can organize it a bit better. The String of Silliness is the next one for 2 tickets. It's an item. It's an item with a certain amount of charges, 5 charges. It's uncommon. It's a can with a spray top containing magical string within its confined space. The item has a range of 30 feet and has 5 charges. Once the final charge has been used, the item loses its magical functions. It can be spent in the following ways. You can cast the spells. For 1 charge, Fairy Fire. Blindness and Deafness for 2 charges. Web for 2 charges, which also illuminates the web. Hold Person for 2 charges. And Slow for 3 charges.
Okay. How many are those?
Okay.
Or how many of those are? Oh my god, make
There's
words.
1 available.
Okay.
Next up, you've got... This one is specific, probably to Basil. This is called Mr. Hero's Understudy. Mr. Hero's Understudy, normally
Oh my god, it's
you can
so cute.
possess the doll as an action. The form is limited and follows the stats above. You cannot cast spells in the form, so basically you can become that. However, as a College of Creation bard, Basil, if this is the object of your animated performance, when you drop to 0 HP, you can possess your animated object. You'll be shunted from your body if the animated object dies or if your body dies. You do not need to use a bonus action to use the animated object's actions whilst in this state. Essentially gives you a secondary body if
It's
you
so cute.
fall unconscious.
Really cute.
That's adorable.
So that's 2 tickets, 1 available. Then you've got the Horn of the Fog Giant. So once these are all done, you can go through them. The Horn of the Fog Giant. Uncommon. The rare Fog Giant once created these horns to warn off others from entering into the clouds of fog. It is shaped in the shape of a horn with an airbag at the bottom that is filled magically. When pressed, it unleashes a loud, disruptive sound. As an action, you can press the airbag and unleash a very loud noise that can be heard in a 1-mile radius. It can be used to clear fog in a 30-foot radius around the user by doing this, but the user must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be deafened until the start of their next turn. Once per dawn, you can use the horn to dispel a magical silence by pressing the airbag in the area. The item, there's only one of them, 2 tickets, but it's not used. It doesn't have charges and it's not used up.
Right.
Now we get into the 3 charges ones. The 3 tickets. Okay. The pot and mix. Variety packet of magical boiled sweets. There are 8 sweets in total. You can spend your bonus action to consume one. You roll 1 d8 and consult the table to which potion you consume. So simply just a randomized potion of d8. That's 3 tickets, and there's only 1 available. Aged Goodberry wine. It's a rare potion. Thick red wine, yada yada yada. I'll get to the actual mechanics of it. The bottle comes with 1d4 plus 3 servings of the syrupy potion. A serving takes 1 minute to drink. When you drink this wine, you can regain hit points by spending any number of hit dice as if you'd finish a short rest. You regain 1 extra hit point for each hit dice you spend in this wine. And in addition, for the next 24 hours, whenever you roll a wisdom or charisma ability check or saving throw, you can add 1d4 to the total roll. There's 2 of those available. They're 3 tickets each. As it's a pretty good potion. Almost through them, don't worry. There's only like 5 or 6 left. The deck
There's
of
20 more.
illusions.
The
Which is
what?
an incomplete deck of illusions.
Of illusions.
The deck of illusions is basically a box of parchment cards. In a sense, what it is you can draw a card and create the illusionary creature from it. And it lasts until the illusion is dispelled. It has uses, though. Once an illusion has been used, you can't use the same one again. So essentially, you can draw...
wait. For you to go through all these, and then we just pick the 20-ticket price.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hat of Disguise for 3 tickets, 1 available. It's simple and sweet. While wearing this hat, it requires attunement. It's uncommon. You can use an action to cast a disguise spell from it at will. And it only ends if the hat is removed. So, permanent disguise spell, self spell. And then we've got the Winged Boots of Obmud for 4 tickets, 1 available. It's essentially the winged boots from the traditional D&D, which is... While you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to fly up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute from the duration. If you're flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 foot per round until you land. And they regain 2 hours of flying capability for every 12 hours they aren't used. So just flying boots. That's 4 tickets. Tukazim's Marvelous Menagerie. This has uses. It's very rare. Here you go. This cube art is made up of many smaller cubes which can be shifted and turned. It has hundreds of combinations. As an action, you can twist the cube into a random combination and place it on the floor. It opens like a doorway. Roll 1d300 and your DM will summon a creature that corresponds to the number. The creature is friendly to you and your allies for 10 minutes as a favor for releasing it, and after the 10 minutes, it will act to its nature and its behavior will depend on the situation. Only 1 creature can be summoned at a time. If a new one is summoned while the other is out, the first will immediately become hostile, and it has 3 uses before it needs to be recharged, and it can only be recharged by Tukazim himself, who is the prince that runs the arena.
That is a fucking bonkers item, Joe.
That sounds super fun, right? And also potentially deadly.
Also potentially hilarious, like you
using it.
Yeah, you use it and then it's like a rat.
Yeah, right.
Well,
this will help us.
cool.
Ah, shit.
And then we get into the 3 most expensive items, which is the clown carriage for 6 tickets. The clown carriage is rare. It's a red and white briefcase on the outside. Once opened, you can unfold this into a carriage over the course of 10 minutes. The carriage is big enough to fit 1 passenger comfortably and can be pulled by a singular horse. It takes the same amount of time to revert it to the briefcase form. When entering the clown carriage, however, it is far bigger on the inside. It's a 20-foot by 20-foot space, and it can fit up to 8 creatures comfortably inside, with singular bunk beds for each. It has a small living space with a fireplace. You can use the space to long rest whilst traveling. It is considered warm and comfortable whenever the fireplace is lit, and cool and airy whenever it's not. It has 13 AC and 30 HP. When destroyed or folded whilst creatures are inside, they are shunted to the nearest unoccupied space and fall prone. So basically a way to travel on the road.
Yo, that's tight.
It's pretty sick.
And then the last two items.
How do we rest quietly and like be unassuming but also safe? This giant clown carriage that says circus on it.
And then we just put a poo outside of it.
on the top?
Put poo on top.
The Iron Stone of Agility. Essentially, it's an attunement item. It's pretty simple. It floats around your head, but whilst you're wearing it, it's very rare. Your dexterity score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. So, basically, if you just want to have 2 more dexterity, that's 14 tickets, though. That's pretty damn good. And then finally, for 19 tickets,
Get this in a poop,
an
you guys.
incomplete deck of many things.
Oh, shit.
The deck of many things has 13 cards in it. Before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw, and then draw them randomly. Basically, we go off a deck system. If you draw a card, the magic will take effect immediately. Essentially, to give anyone who's not familiar with this item an idea, the deck of many things can have some incredible things on it. It can also have some very, very bad ones. It is one of the most powerful magical items in D&D. And also,
And
one
the
of
fact
most
that
dangerous.
it's incomplete means that.
Which is why half the chat said, "Oh no," when he.
Yeah. Both of these decks have been used by other people, which is why cards are missing. And we don't know if.
Which cards are missing until.
Yeah, we don't know if somebody drew like really good stuff and left a bunch of bad cards. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
most of the decks are incomplete. The deck of many things. So that's the one for 19 tickets. This is why I knew that you might buy it, but you might not. That's the very, very
Campaign
risky
ender
one.
deck.
It
someone
is
says.
a campaign ender deck, or it's a. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very dangerous, but it's also has some very, very powerful uses.
God, I'm just reading them and it's fucking.
Same.
Some of them are wild.
nuts.
Holy shit! If you draw the full card, you lose 10,000 EXP.
Yeah.
You drop a level. So that one of the things that they usually do is repeatable cards, which is the Fool and the, I think, Jester. Those ones are going to be one-time use in this.
If you
one
draw
of
the
them's-
gem card, you just get 50,000 gold.
Yeah.
If you draw the idiot card, you get a permanent intelligence reduction of 1d4 plus 1.
Oh,
Draw
God.
the sun card, you gain 50k XP and get a wondrous item.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like really good ones, but it's like risk
There's also
reward,
ones which
Well,
can
what if a
summon.
previous owner drew that and then was like,
Exactly.
I don't need this
We don't know
anymore.
what
Yeah.
cards have been used.
Maybe the previous owner drew
Some
like
of them are so
the
good.
demon and then
Some of
got
them
killed by it.
Will
So
literally kill you.
There's a card that just gives you 50,000 XP and a wondrous item
Yeah.
yeah.
if you draw it.
Okay, look.
Bad.
Every magic item you are wearing and carrying disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession are destroyed.
I'm gonna do 2 things right now. In character Fabia. Let's get it. Out of character Dodger. I
Definitely
don't think
not.
we should get that.
Yeah. Same dude.
So risky.
I
do
would
think
vote
there are
clown
things-
carriage and then like a bunch of like the
Little items.
smaller use stuff. That,
Yeah, like the
masks and
bonfire
things.
one that gives you what more HP on a short rest and stuff like that. Wait, what are the ones that weren't used up? Hold on.
Clown carriage was 6.
Clown
tickets,
carriage
did
is
you say?
6. The bonfire charm is 1. That one's not used up. The does the mask get used up, Joe? Sorry, the
Yes,
mask of the
there's-
thespian.
Yes.
So it's just in
There's
one
3,
use.
Yeah. It's one use, but you can buy multiple of them.
Yeah. And then Mr. Hero's understudy
That doesn't get used up.
was 2 tickets.
Let me check. Mysterious, yeah.
The hat of disguise isn't used up.
The
and
ones that
that's
aren't used up,
3.
the bonfire charm for 1. The horn of the fog giant for 2. Mr. Hero's understudy for 2. The hat of disguise for 3. The winged boots for 4. 2 Kazims technically gets used up, but you can get a recharge. That's 4. And clown carriage is 6. And the iron stone is 14. Those are the ones that don't get used up.
Wait, so hang on. Our deck only has 13 cards and we don't know which cards.
You have no idea
Yeah.
which cards.
So it could just be 13 negative cards.
Yeah.
That's what we were
Yeah.
saying.
Out
Yeah,
of the
we have
22.
no idea which cards have been.
But it could also be
used.
13 primarily positive cards.
Maybe the person who had it before died because they got all the shit cards. You know.
Some of these are
Maybe they
wild,
used
dude.
it
The rest of the shit cards first,
maybe.
then got the death one.
One of them is you disappear and become entombed in a state of suspended animation. You cannot be found.
That's so
You're just-
fucking
you're-
Someone
you're-
will
I'm
destroy
too
your
scared,
character.
you guys.
Someone will.
Yeah,
my
just to
your character
pre-warn
is
you,
gone.
if you do this deck of many things, you get curious that it will. There is a chance that you will lose your character. There's also a chance that you'll become very powerful.
What we just looked at what we get at level 14 and 17. We know we're gonna become powerful, right?
But like
come on.
I'm reading them and they're like the ratio of bad to good. There's like 5 good ones and like
everything else.
I want to say like 17 bad ones. Yeah.
It's scary.
Your soul is ripped from your body and placed in an object of the DM's choice.
It's like a potato. No.
Yeah. Every magic item you're wearing disintegrate. But like, look, one of them is you gain 50,000 XP, and the other one is your ability score increases by 2. Mamma mia, that's good.
Guys, I think this is Fabia. Guys, I think we know what we're gonna do with these cards, right?
burn them.
Right?
Would we burn them? We should use them.
How many do you draw at once, Joe?
You say like when
You
you
say
go
how
can
many
say.
you want, I think.
You can just say, I want to draw 1 card.
Yeah.
You
Or you can be like,
one
I'm gonna
card.
draw 4. Fuck it. I just.
You can also have
If you,
other
drew,
people.
if you drew like 3 cards, you are guaranteed dead. But if you drew like
That
1,
many shitty ones.
you could be okay.
I can tell you they in the first campaign, and some spoilers of Critical Role, they were given this, and I think they drew 2 cards. One they let a stranger draw, and it was a homeless man, I think, or a very poor man on the street, and he got 50,000
That's kind
gold.
of fucked up.
He got
Oh.
50,000 gold. He became rich. Oh no, he's got his own
Wow.
like area. I can't remember entirely, but the other one was right at the end of the campaign. They drew one, and it caused them to have to do a one shot a couple of years later, which was one of their souls got sucked away and put into the Pandemonium Fortress. So
That's so
there's
fun.
some very
Oh my
very
God.
risky
No
shit
one
in
knew.
it.
Yeah. There's a bunch having to do with the deck of many things that happened in Dungeons and Daddies for anybody who listens to that podcast. So yeah, it's
a scary
it changes
aspect.
campaigns.
Yeah, that's why getting the 19 tickets I thought would be wild. So
Oh man,
Wow.
I want it.
I mean, it's definitely an exciting item, no matter what happens with it, but I will never draw from the deck.
I want it.
I'm
so
one of those
bad.
people that I'm not so attached to my character that I wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I know some people in this group are really attached to their character, so I'd say you don't draw a card, but like if we
Yeah.
got it, I would draw a card today this session.
Skull's like, we'll take it. I draw 1 card.
I will
Soul
also
sucked
draw a
away.
card if we get it.
Holy
Well, saying
fuck.
that, this is a 6-person campaign, and if we want to buy items that we want to get, then let's do that
for
instead.
the
Let's
future.
Because
get
I
cards,
think
guys.
I'm the only masochist in this group, maybe Shane, but like
No, I fucking want
I don't
this
see
deck.
anyone else
I don't
drawing
want
a
anything
card.
else.
Here's
I
the
want
thing.
this deck.
If as a group we decided we wanted the deck, Fabio would absolutely pull a card. I would play true to the character, but I do not want this deck.
Am I muted?
No,
Can you
you're
guys
not.
hear
Sorry.
me?
no, we can.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm like I'd pull a card and Sam's
I
like,
heard you.
I know
Oh, I
I'm the only
didn't hear you,
masochist in
sorry.
this group, and I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I
you're
just said I
definitely
would.
you're definitely a masochist. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll definitely pull a card. I mean, Saphira absolutely wants to get the deck, and Sophia really wants to get the deck.
I love Gamba too much. I need this deck.
I know, same.
Joe's
wanna gamba.
fucking dreading this.
Being
Okay.
in character would be like, the deck is not complete. The chances of something bad are bad. What about a nice clown carriage, you guys?
The fact that it's incomplete means we don't know if it's good or bad.
We could have more positive cards.
What? Oh my god.
Vote for the deck.
You guys are really showing your colors right now, and I like it.
Can we try to barter with the guy because it's incomplete?
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
Orphea.
Hey,
Can we steal?
if we get the deck of many things, throw in that clown car, and and you can have an entire jug of whatever your favorite drink is because you seem miserable.
I don't choose the prices.
I mean, it's incomplete.
You're the
It's
only
kind of
one
a
here.
ripoff.
What do you mean? You're literally in control. You have all the power right now.
Most of
Are
them
they watching you right now?
Always.
Oh.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
actually
that makes
sad.
sense. Yeah, that's really fucked
You can
up.
convince my
It's-
bosses to do it, and you
Where's
can
your
do it.
boss? Wait, is it the bunny?
The decks are
Yes.
incomplete because traditionally someone will draw a card
Someone
and
dies.
die, and the card
Yeah.
goes with them.
Yeah.
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 Or
So that's
like,
probably
yeah.
one card
Fucked.
gone.
Look, that just means it's missing a bunch of cards, right? That just means a bunch of people died. So a lot of the like super
Well, no,
killer
if-
ones are
That's what
gone.
I'm
No,
thinking.
if you draw a good card, it also vanishes. You don't
Yeah.
get to put it back.
You don't get so like if you got
But
a
then why
fortune,
wouldn't you just keep it?
because you got a fortune? What do you care? You're like, meh. The chances of getting something bad suck, but like I got
because
the
then
fortune.
look, I know that I'm the only one that like swipes shit in this group, but like once
Definitely.
you get a taste, you want to go back in.
Saphira leans into
No, that's
to
how they
Fadia
get
and
you.
she's like, "Can you swipe it?"
Can I swipe it?
It's in the glass container, which is kind of magically attuned, so it wouldn't be necessarily easy to swipe. You can attempt to steal it, but you'd have to work a way to kind of
How big is this?
imagine like a hot dog stand, and if it had like a glass over the top, and the items, whenever he was reading them out, show us kind of like a little symbol beneath it, kind of rolling on a thing.
I see.
So yes, you can
So I
attempt
can't-
to steal.
Oh,
You-
I don't
but
think
you-
I'm visualizing it very well.
So picture like a hot dog stand, right? And
Yeah.
he's sat behind it. Now imagine instead of where you see like the hot dogs in the deep fat fry and all that kind of stuff, there's just a glass panel over that, right? So imagine it's like a small like pulled along carriage. Inside, you've got kind of like a hazy green smoke that whenever he was reading up the item would come up to be like in vision and then drop down, and a new item would come up inside it. So it's kind of like
so they're in
imagine like a
there,
safe.
but they're like raising up
yes,
and
yeah.
then going back in.
As he like
It's like
describes
a
them.
essentially like a little pullable safe. So you can find a way to get through it.
What's his name?
The Loxodon's name?
Yeah.
Good
I
goddamn
forgot.
question.
What
I
you
can't remember now. Give me a moment. I'll find his name.
Larry.
It's not Larry. God damn it! What episode did I write his name down? I'll
I
find
don't
it
know.
for you.
That's why I asked you what his name was, because I didn't want to look bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I wrote it down like a few episodes ago, and then I didn't remember to put it back on. If I can't find it, I'll just give him a new name. It's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Also, whoever's
He-
holding, if we do get the cards, if whoever draws a card should pass their magical items to someone else, just in case you get the disintegrate.
I wonder if that
one.
would count.
What's that? As soon as you draw the card, it's on you.
Yeah, but why
You'd have to like unattune to
What
it
if
and
you
stuff.
preemptively pass your magic
Yeah.
items to someone else before drawing? What if you got the magic items one?
Yeah. You could do that.
Gary's
But
like, "For
there will
fuck's
always be a
sake."
cost. And I will tell you as well, this has been edited. It's not the exact same as a normal traditional deck of anything.
Of course.
Oh
it's not.
god. Oh
Right.
god.
Okay.
But there's benefits. in it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to think of ways that we could just take all of this, but all of them are like really terrible to this Loxodon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Oh, I accidentally just muted them. My bad. One sec, chat. Oops. My bad. I accidentally.
oh, it goes back. Fuck.
I
Did you
accidentally
click
just closed it.
disconnect?
Yeah, I went to
Oh.
click on the chat to tell you his name because I didn't want to interrupt anyone. Now, he's called Goga.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's kill him.
Goga, you're gonna be here for a while, right? You're not going anywhere.
Yes, I leave this night.
Oh, you leave tonight? What time of day is it?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, to be fair, he's been just chilling here
Yeah.
for 28 days.
Yes.
So I'm
You
surprised
gotta-
nobody's stolen all of this. Like you've just been chilling here. Like
Don't you worry
there's some,
about?
like airtight, secure shit going on here?
Do you worry about like getting mugged?
The Archfey funded the items. If someone wants to steal
Oh.
it, then make an enemy of them. I don't really mind.
Just like an archfey though,
It's like
right?
a
Like
death
not like
sentence.
all of the archfey. That'd be like ridiculous. You know, like
No,
make an enemy of the
the
entire
Court of
like realm of
Wonders.
the. Oh,
The entire court.
Anybody ever try to steal from you?
Cool. Cool.
One person stole some gold I had.
oh, that's awful. What happened?
I woke up and the gold was gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But I don't need
they-
it.
Oh, well then that's okay. Will you just carry gold you don't need?
Yeah, so that people would steal it and leave me alone.
Oh.
Jeez.
That's sort of sadder, actually. Anyway, you know what? You have a lot of really cool stuff, and I think that we'd like to just kind of think about what we want to get for a little bit. So we're gonna just take a little bit of a walk and come back, if that's okay.
Very well. You've got a few hours.
Okay. Thanks, man. Stay safe.
The second we start walking, Fabio will be like, but like, fuck the Fae, right?
Kill him.
I don't know if we want to get involved with, really powerful beings that could kill us.
Why are we crossing the face? By the deck.
And
Because I
spend all of our
like it.
tickets.
Yeah, and one of the tickets might be wish. We can just wish for a carriage.
You just wish for
True.
all the items. We
Oh
wish
my
we
god,
owned
that's
store.
the big
That's
dick
big
wish.
brain.
That's like when you get like a genie
We'll just
and
keep
you wish
drawing.
for more wishes.
We'll just keep
Skolda
drawing until
put his
we
arm
wish
around
card.
Saphira, and it'd be like, and you could wish for godhood.
Oh god.
No, you only get the one.
You don't need to convince
It's
me.
1d3.
I already vote for the pack. I want what's in that deck.
We also know that Joe modified the deck, so be careful banking on the ones that
big
you
wish.
wish.
Not even be a
Yeah.
wish card in there.
Yeah, just keep that in mind.
I just want to gamble. Actually,
That's valid.
IRL and in
If
character.
it was a
Let's do
complete
it.
deck out of character, I'd be like, go for it. But the fact that it's not complete makes me nervous and modified. So,
They're never complete.
well, and modified. so.
75%
They're not.
incomplete.
They're not modified so much as he's just said you can only have one of the really good card.
Yeah, there's a card that you can keep putting back in and taking out. But we've made it so that if you draw either of them, that's the one you get. So there's one that can get your level up by 1, or it can drop it by 1, essentially, as we go off milestone leveling. If you draw either of those, the other one disappears as well. So essentially, you rather lose your level or you gain your level.
I mean, discussing character, yes. I think it's a bad idea. Basil looks
To do it.
very nervous.
You don't have to draw from it.
Right, but there's a bunch of other items there that are great as well. I don't know.
Useful.
Or a poop that the Skuld could shit out himself and a fart in a jar. I can give you one of those for free.
Right?
Can you make a briefcase that we can use at the house? Timmy,
We
can you
need
do
it.
that?
If we get this deck, then Skuld and I will carry you for the rest of the day.
Yeah? Hell yeah. Let's do that then. And also, Skuld has to let me give him a
compelling argument.
tattoo. I don't know how to give tattoos, but I bet
Maybe if you get the wish card,
I
you could
can
just
with
wish
my-
it,
Octopus head knows
or
how.
good.
My sword. I can.
Oh,
engrave
that's
Wish it,
right.
graffiti on him.
I'm getting a tattoo.
Give me
Why not?
tattoos.
What's wrong with tattoos?
Basil.
Looks that tattoo.
I'm not getting a
Already got
tattoo.
I'm afraid I'll carve you up.
I literally have runes burned into my body.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you get like a cool
different.
tattoo? We should
That's
all get
like-
the same tattoo.
Correction. I'll get a tattoo if it's good. You're proposing a stupid one. I don't want
You
it.
don't know what it is yet.
Also,
We just
I'm
said
pretty
team
sure,
tattoo.
like, your thing
idea of that
is
is cool.
scarification, not a tattoo. Point of order.
It is.
Me.
So you could get the same design, but like burned.
Yes, Basil. Speak.
So, the 3, maybe 4 of you really want the deck, right?
yeah.
Okay, convince me why we should get it.
And me.
Because it would be fun, right? She like punches Timmy in the arm. Fun.
And some of the rewards are also pretty substantial.
Live a little Timmy. There she
It
grabs him by the
reminds me
cheeks.
of when people made deals with the devil.
Of us made deals with the devil.
Whispers.
Actually, Timmy did.
I feel like we have a lot of fun anyway, though. I don't know that that's that compelling of an argument. We have fun all the time. Most of We have fun all the time. Sometimes it sucks. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Well,
Because
why-
y'all do crazy shit. This
Yeah, but,
would
like,
be
if we already
really crazy
do that
shit.
without it, why do we need something? to
Basil's
make
gonna
us do
sigh
crazy
and
shit?
put a hand on Fia's shoulder and be like, I feel like we're outnumbered right now.
Saphira
And
side smiles on the side that Skull's
I don't
standing
know how we
beside her.
can convince them. I mean, I think we have every stake at some of those tickets as they do, of course, but I'm not one for conflict personally. But I don't know. I still think it's a bad idea. I think one of us is going to disappear.
If they
Don't
disappear,
love
we'll go
that.
find them.
No, like out of existence.
Nothing in there should do that. You can always find them.
They can always be found.
They can't.
I will say your characters don't know. It's not a common item.
There are like sometimes you lose a sock.
Would we not know
How
anything about-
that?
would we
How
not
are
know
we gonna
anything about
find
this?
one of us?
You would probably
just know that
know.
there's-
I imagine we'll say that he told you there's some extremely dangerous and extremely powerful things that can happen, both good and bad, both woe.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Saphira hears the word powerful, she clicks like, so let's go.
It's valid.
Just
I
as a
definitely-
disclaimer,
Do
though,
it.
there are cards in this that will or could completely erase your character.
Right.
Just go into it knowing that. Almost.
Again, out of character, I think it's a fucking terrible idea.
So
I just have to commit to my character. I'm
I have
sorry.
a question out of character too. Are there cards you can draw that will affect everyone in the party?
No.
it's just
Okay, good.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
well,
Okay.
That's a little bit better at least.
I think Basil is on the right track though, because like when you think about it, right? We had 20 tickets because we fucking kicked some ass at a Fey circus, right?
Hell yeah, we did.
But like we kicked some ass at a Fey circus, like as a team all together. We each had a round that like depended on us, right? So
Yeah.
why like I just having fun isn't really a good enough reason to get me to give up the 3 tickets for my round and have no say in. So like, okay, we would have fun. What else? What else do you guys have?
We can
would have
change
fun.
the world
We're
if
already
we're lucky. No, I
changing.
mean we could change everything.
Wait, but we wouldn't know that, right?
And they told us it would be.
There is.
Big
We'll
or
go off the idea that he
woeful.
said, like, you
You
could
can become
do
so powerful with this.
the most immense things. You can also do terrible, terrible things.
Okay.
It's quite vague over it. But,
If you
the
like,
traditional knowledge of the deck of many things, though, is kind of told in kids' stories. The actual abilities, you wouldn't.
what if you
technically
like,
know.
what if you like, I don't know. What if you like drew a card and you fucking destroyed an entire city? Like,
What if you drew a
What if you-
card and it unleashed the worst evil upon the world?
like worse
We
than
already did
Magnetar,
that.
and then
We already have that.
we didn't do that. That wasn't on us.
Yeah,
We're just
and-
trying to help it. Like,
And what if
but-
we drew a card and resealed Magnathor, or brought Timmy's parents back, or Saphira could become a goddess?
I'm
I
already a
think we're
goddess.
already on the path for some of that. I don't know. I feel like
This feels like the easy, dangerous route.
And
We don't do it now, then we will live our entire lives wondering what if.
Don't speak
I
for
won't.
me. I definitely don't feel that way. But I think if we could barter it down, maybe we could come to a good compromise as a group where other people who don't want it feel like they can still get something. For example, Saphira, Scold, Timothy, Fabia. If there was an item on there and you were outnumbered and you had no interest in it whatsoever, wouldn't you feel that was unfair if we went for that item?
100%. Yeah.
what?
It doesn't mean that I don't want the deck. But yeah, I see what you mean.
I wouldn't care.
You say that, but Imagine there was an item on there that just said, "I will kill Skull's giant," and I was like, "I want that one. That's risky and crazy and wacky. Whoa!" Would you be okay with us outnumbering you and choosing that?
I don't think that's a fair comparison. We're not killing Skull's giant.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
I would
that's
get really,
a very
really
unfair
rich.
comparison.
Or kill Skull's giant.
But that isn't what
Still don't
these
understand.
cards do.
I give up.
So the cards then.
I tried.
No, I'm
I
still not
tried.
convinced. I don't. Your argument so far is just it would be fun and we could potentially do something.
Doesn't seem
cool.
fair to the people in the group who don't.
I think his
no.
argument was we could change the world, which is a pretty sound argument that doesn't really require more backing up.
We could fuck the world up way more than
It's
it
already
is as
fucked.
well, I don't want that on my conscience.
Don't draw
of making
cards.
shit. If I give you my tickets, I enable you to draw a card that could potentially destroy things. I can't.
I don't
live
like
with
this
that.
your tickets thing that you're going about here. All right.
Basil just
Well, when we're
said,
not in agreement,
If
it
we're
kind of
not-
is like that.
Yeah.
Is it not?
that's
Fabia's
what it
gonna
is.
slink away from the group and try to like case out like how hard or easy it would be to steal from the Loxodon.
What is the
Roll a,
Loxodon
roll
doing
an
right
investigation
now?
check, Fabia.
Okay.
He's
I
just
mean,
sat
let's
behind
just
this thing.
steal it and then
Is he
use our
watching us?
wish to kill the Fae.
Is he watching us? Is he?
Natural one.
It's so hard. Like every time you kind of start sleeping around, roll a
trap.
stealth check with disadvantage.
Good. Roll what?
A
Sorry.
stealth check with disadvantage.
No.
Okay.
A 28.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't notice you, but he's so kind of moving his head around that you're so distracted that you can't really get a look in. You can't see any. There's no keyholes. There's no way to open this by, like it looks like. There's clamps on the wheels currently. But hey, I mean, if you can get the cart away from him,
How big
Okay.
is the cart?
like a hot dog.
Like a hot dog
stand,
stand.
yeah. Like a street vendor.
Does he look like? Does he look like he's ever gonna like get up and walk away from the cart ever, or is he just gonna fucking sit his ass, there?
I would say roll an insight check.
All right.
I want to see that too.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I gotta close the
Nice.
5,000 items. 19.
Hard to tell for you, Fear. Timothy, you would notice the very slight. He's got indents from where he's been sat down. Like, the chair's almost molded into him. Doesn't look like he leaves that chair often.
Gross. Okay.
And he barely fidgets.
Never mind. I didn't notice that. Timmy did. So I'm not going to play off of it.
Basil?
Yeah.
Wait, how far away are we from the Loxodon right now? Could he hear us if we were talking?
I mean, you can go away if you like. Like
Then we'll
it's-
walk farther away.
I'll see them start to walk and like run over.
Hey,
Saphira,
Basil?
while they walk away, Saphira will grab the other two and bring them to another huddle who are still there. And then you
what,
go.
you know how you can, like, make stuff?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff can you make? Like, how
Do-
big? How real is it?
Do you want me to create the deck and we can?
Not necessarily the deck, but like, how long would it last if you made
An hour.
something? Fuck. Would you?
No, it's more than an hour.
Is it more than an
Okay.
hour?
Yeah, I
Or
believe
is
so.
hour the anime object one? Sorry.
Hour is the
Okay.
animated object. Your other one
Oh.
is proficiency bonus based.
Oh.
Let me
So
find
I
3
had-
hours.
I had thought about asking Basil to make more tickets, but we already told the Loxodon we had 20.
Fabia, which way did you go?
That's a good
Are you
idea,
with
though.
us? Are you with?
I followed you guys, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What were you
I
thinking?
don't like this plan. But could you, if we could get him to walk away, could you make the hot dog cart the ticket cart, and then we have everything?
Could I, Joe?
I think this is a
could
bad
try.
idea, and I'm not suggesting it.
So what? I'm making the hot dog cart to try to lure
You
him
could just-
away, or
What if
No,
What
like
if
if he
we could
got
lure
up,
him
could
away?
we swap them?
could Scold and Saphira
Oh.
carry the cart, and you could make a new
Oh.
one?
And then we just get all the items.
What if?
Oh.
What
Out of
if-
character, then the Archfey would hate us.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
if
Established.
you
Worth it.
make a copy of one of the other items, and we could potentially get
Replace it somehow.
2 items?
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm not saying I would like to cross the Archfey. I'm just trying to come up with some other suggestions.
I appreciate.
I actually would like to not fight
Compromise.
the Archfey
Yeah.
at all.
I'd be willing to try it. Definitely.
Meanwhile, that conversation's going on. Saphira's like over Timmy and Scald, and she's like, Timmy, are you opposed to thievery?
I'm not good at it.
Well, I'm not gonna put you on the job, but maybe we can get Fabia, to... What do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't do it myself, but I don't mind looking the other way.
Bobby is still like
Like your
looking
style.
over her shoulder at the cart, like the math meme. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh, I have an idea, actually. Out of character, because I've never used this spell, but darkness.
Mhm.
Could we maybe cast darkness and swipe the cart?
We would have to be able to see in darkness, and there are very specific situations that allow you to see in magical darkness.
Yeah.
Wonder if Saphira can Saphira see in darkness when she casts it?
No.
Damn it.
Just charm person.
Like
don't know.
charm the Loxodon.
Yeah.
I don't think that will matter though, because the Archfey are watching. I think that's going to be the hard part, right?
So
We're
out of
always
character-
watching. We're not getting away with this without them catching us.
Yeah, out of character, I'd rather you guys spend the 19 tickets than anger
Yeah, I think
Archfey.
same.
In character, though, Basil's really wounded by the lack of trying to compromise. Definitely.
While we're kind of at this impasse, what is the creepy pirate guy doing?
Just finishing off his soup, and he gets up and he just starts organizing all his gear, going through his kind of rucksack of basics. Only a small one. Picks his nose a
Wonder
bit.
if we
kinda
can get
flicks
an
it.
audience with the Archfey to convince them.
Does he look like he's leaving, or is he just getting up?
Just getting up.
Too soon to tell.
Looks like he's
Okay.
camping here
Okay.
because he's sat beside a tent.
We could try to barter it down if we can contact his bosses.
Wait, couldn't we don't we have a summonable demon? Someone in chat just said something about the pissed off devil, and I just remembered that we can't we summon one of the devils at some point, for a favor? Don't we have a devil on ice to use at some
Devil
point?
on ice.
Devil on ice.
If we fuck
have-
up with the
With a demon.
Archfey,
He's got
we
like a
summon
little winter
we
coat.
can
when
summon
he
our
comes
demon
out.
on ice.
I have
Sure.
I have the prank from Fignus, but
Wasn't that he
don't-
gave us a deal though, and he was like, if you actually want to make a deal with me, then call me back. It wasn't. He didn't owe us. Or are you talking
Yeah,
about
I
the other
think
guy?
that-
He did
I
it.
think
No,
the
I'm
devil
talking
thing's
about the
different.
No, we
I'm talking
got
about the guy that
the
we
The
freed
summon
him.
got a
scroll
favor
for
from
the
that we saved.
Glabrazu.
Yeah, we
can
saved the
have
guy.
him
We
take
didn't
everything,
kill him.
so we're out of the heat, and just give it to us from another location. Just take everything and go hand it off to us.
Saphira suggests that to Scold and Timmy in character.
Seems like a waste of a demon. He's probably a capable warrior.
I'm just trying to think about how we avoid the Archfey. I wonder if they can hear us right now.
Probably.
This is-
What's up?
This is like FBI man in my webcam. I didn't mean it. It was a joke.
Look.
Effectively.
Trying to rob these items is absurdly stupid, and we shouldn't do it. And if some of the people in this group don't want to get the cards, we don't get the cards.
I still think our best choice is to try to barter it down.
That's what I said, yeah.
Well, what
Timmy,
the,
I am so shocked that you want these cards. What's going on with you? Are you like going through some shit?
What do you mean? He's got
Things-
something he wants.
Yeah, we could do things with these. I could bring
Like a
people
whole new
back.
side of Tim. I'm an adrenaline junkie, but like, what's going on with you? You know?
It's just the possibilities. There's some things that it could do that I would do anything for.
me too.
Well,
All right. Okay, wait. What if you guys spent the cards normal, and then we wait until Loxodon Boy is gonna. We wait until Loxodon Boy is gonna like leave, and then I steal it, and then they're just pissed at me.
No, dude, you can't have the entire court of wonders pissed at you.
I mean,
That's
I
a really
already-
bad idea.
I already signed a piece of paper that says if a bunch of elves don't get alcohol, then I die. I'm not really like into self-preservation.
That's true. I don't. I think crossing the Archfey is a terrible idea. Oops. And
I mean, look, me too. she's gonna
not.
she's gonna
Are we-
do
are
exactly
we, like,
what Saphira
reformed
just
now?
did.
I
Yeah,
hope
I guess,
so.
sure.
We should be a group.
Yeah.
Look, some of you don't have things that you want more than anything, so you can't fathom getting the cards. I get it. Some of
It's
us do
not
have
just
something
that.
we want more than anything, and so the cards to us is hope. If we can't agree on something, don't fucking get them, alright? Whatever. But we're not robbing the Archfey.
no,
That's the dumbest,
really
that's the
bad
dumbest
idea.
suggestion of all.
Fine. Then my usefulness is gone. She'll like kick her feet up. That's all I
You
got
know,
for
she's
this
still
round.
So you can also like jump real far though, and like you're not.
That's true. I
like,
can
you don't have to
also
steal stuff.
jump like a motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Also, you got
Yeah.
that sick bow.
Thanks.
You got like other stuff.
Guys.
Yeah.
Basil, if you can't understand why we want the cards, then understand that there is something we want and we're willing to pay a heavy price for it.
I think you're misunderstanding my emotions, actually. Honestly, you guys aren't even thinking about the fact that one of you could die. Do you think about how that could impact the rest of us? You guys are my travel companions for the past however long we've been traveling together. And the fact that you're not even willing to hear my feelings on the matter is like, I'm just baffled.
Well-
I guess I thought you guys would, I don't know, hear me.
If even it was a one.
Maybe
in
try
100
speaking and we'll be
chance-
able to fucking hear you. What do you mean? We haven't stopped you from
tried.
sharing your feelings.
If it
I
was a 1 in
tried,
100
genuinely.
chance that I could bring my mother back and the other 99 would kill me, I would take it every time.
That's fine. You know, I'm gonna walk away from this. Don't include my vote.
I
What?
say we try to
Basil's
barter it
gonna
down.
walk away.
If
Oh,
we could barter
okay.
it down, we
All
can
right.
both win.
So the person who wanted to share their feelings walks away. Good.
No, I think.
Thank
that
you for
guys-
sharing.
I think Basil's really very sweet, and he's very sentimental. And I think that it does him a disservice if you think that there are things that he doesn't want more than anything.
No, I say
'cause
we
he
do
hasn't
something that
opened
gets
up.
both of us what we want.
But I
If
think
Fiat
that
talks to the Archfey, we can probably strike a deal.
I mean we can try bartering it, but I think that you should try to understand where Basil's coming from too. I think he's worried about all of you. And all we really know about these cards is that they could potentially do something amazing or they could potentially do something really, really terrible. And to Basil, it's not worth a chance that something really, really terrible would happen to one of you. And it's it's okay if you think that you're okay with the choice for your own self, right? Like, of course, we're all going to make our own choices for our own self. And Timmy, if you're like, I don't care if something bad happens to me, if it's a chance, you know, that something good could happen otherwise. But I think to Basil, it does matter. And I think Basil wouldn't make that choice. And that's why he's struggling with this. Does that make sense?
It
Why
does.
does it take you to tell us that and not Basil? Where is he?
I think sometimes confrontation's hard for him. I don't really like it either, but I also want my friend to be heard. I want all of us to be heard, right? Like all of us, we're all friends and we should all be heard. And I think sometimes things get to be too much and you have to walk away. And that's what he did. Because sometimes it's hard
Confrontation's the name of the game. We're hunting a fucking evil giant and his...
But I think confrontation's easier for you than it is for Basil. We've all had totally different lives, right? And your background is vastly different from Basil's background, which is vastly different from Timmy's, from me, from Saphira, from Fabia, right? And so I think maybe that's something that he's not so accustomed to.
Look, okay, if
Rip the
if,
tickets
like-
up. I don't give a shit.
yeah, I'm just look, you're making a good point, because if the sort of shit that like a lot of us have been through, if we pulled a card and it meant that happened to somebody else, that would be pretty shitty.
I think
It's not even necessarily like if we died, you know, if like
Yeah.
if we like really fucked up somebody else's life in a really terrible way, I'd feel like shit about that. So
I mean, we can try to, you know, we could try to bargain it down.
Wait. If the issue is not with what we are doing, then why are we having a conversation about bargaining it down? That means that the issue is really that you want to buy something else with the points that we want to use for the deck. Otherwise,
I don't think we
wouldn't
should
care
have the
about
deck
us
at all.
bargaining it.
I don't think we
But
should
you're
have the deck
offering
at all.
bargaining it as your counter argument.
Because I'm trying to find a compromise. I'm trying to find something that would make everyone feel a little bit better. And if you guys are dead set on a deck, we could try to barter it down. I don't know, but I don't think we should have the deck. I don't think we should have it at all. I don't think any person should be trusted with that. I think it's a really bad idea. I think drawing from it is terrible. But that's also because of my background, right? And like, I've taken risks and they haven't worked out, and I'm not really willing to do that kind of thing anymore unless I have a really good understanding of the situation and what, what may happen. I'm 100% against the deck. I don't want to see you pull a card and think that. I don't want to see you pull a card and think like, this is it. I could become a god, and then watch you drop dead in front of me. I don't want to see Timmy pull a card and think maybe he could be reunited with his mom and a fucking giant crack opens up in the world and this whole place just gets sucked down. I'm not willing to take those chances.
That's not your choice to make.
It's not, you're right.
If Timmy thought it was worth the risk and pulled the card, that's on Timmy, and he knows the risks.
But that's what I'm saying, is that...
Just to be clear, I'm not saying that if I got the chance to make a wish that is what I would be wishing for.
No, I know. I'm not suggesting that's like, that you're like, that's the only thing that I care about. Like, I'm not trying to say that. But I think what I'm trying to say is that if I say yes, and I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's spend 19 tickets on this and get a fucking fart or a cotton candy, whatever, right? Let's get I don't know. I didn't really like the fart one, actually. I wouldn't really say we should get the fart. But if I said, let's spend 19 tickets, let's get this deck that I'm not going to draw from because I'm not willing to take that risk, right? I don't want to watch you guys take that risk. And I don't want to say we should get this deck and have something terrible happen to you and have to deal with that. And the fact that I was like, yeah, no, let's get the deck and then watch you die. Like, it's not. I can't do that. I can't just be okay with that. I don't even really want to bargain to get it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I think it's a really bad idea. I think it's really scary. I think it's really bad. Oh, Dodge, you're muted.
Fabia's like looking back and forth between everybody. She's already established that like the only reason she wanted it is for the thrill, so she's like completely like just like my reasons are not nearly as big as those, so I'm gonna just hang back.
I think I'm afraid that if we get the deck and something bad happens and you drop dead, you get sucked to another plane of existence. I don't even know what happened. You get transported to the middle of a volcano or like the bottom of the sea or whatever crazy shit could potentially happen. Whatever, right?
Jerry, sorry to interrupt. Jerry, I think your mic's still doing the feedback.
Really? I turned it off.
Oh shit.
Just a minute too close to. Sorry.
I don't want to interrupt good up here. It's just my bad.
If we get the cards and something like that happens, that breaks up the group. I don't want to see that happen.
What are you talking about?
Because we'd be dead.
We could have died 100 times over on this trip.
I know.
And for some reason, you're still not okay with loss. And if you can't accept loss and you're not used to loss, what are you doing here?
No, I'm used to it.
This is a dangerous journey.
It is a dangerous journey.
We're not going to be here at the end.
I'm going to make choices based on learning the variables and learning what I can control and what I can't control. And I don't like the idea of something that's completely unknown that I can't control at all. And I don't think it ever should have been created. I think it's such a bad idea. I do recognize that me and Basil not liking the idea of this is already creating drama and creating friction for us. I'd rather have drama and friction and us alive and not sucked into a volcano or whatever weird shit could happen than somebody dead. And I mean, I'm sorry that we don't all understand each other better, I guess. And I know that there isn't really anything that I'm gonna say that's gonna convince you. I don't think there's anything that Basil can say that can convince you. I don't think he wants to try anymore. So if you guys want to get the deck, I still don't think you should, but go ahead and get the deck. And I'll hope that it works out. And then I'll just walk away. Excuse me.
So,
What do you think, guys?
Fucking buzzkill, that's what I think.
But if there is a chance, you could bring Timothy's mother back, my family back, bring your giants back to you. I think I would pay the cost, no matter what.
I'll figure out another way. Let them get their flying shoes.
Well, the thing for me is I don't know if I could find another way for what I would want. That's why I'm so set on doing this.
I know.
like, it's not to be a fucking moral meter, because I'm not the right person for that shit. But like, if you pulled a card and it meant somebody else's mom died, like, is that worth it?
Do we know that the cards mainly affect the person who pulls it and not other people or surroundings?
Who knows? The tales of the deck of many things.
There's just so many fake and exaggerated stories.
Yes. And there's
essentially
also stories
fairy
of...
tales.
In my world, I don't have like a series of hundreds of decks. There's cards. There's essentially a god that's associated with it. And he's made a lot of cards. And so there's some new ones, there's some variant ones, and mostly you probably hear that it's targeted as the person. But sometimes to harm someone could also be to harm someone they love. Someone...
That makes sense.
Sometimes the best glory is to see glory in someone you know. So it's a similar thing to that. You don't know.
Do I still have the tickets in my hand? I don't know if anyone took them back off me after
You still have the
wiped them
tickets.
out.
I don't know if you took. Did you grab them all from my hands? I don't think I would have just been like, oh. Like,
I mean, it was a while ago when you were fanning them out, and Saphira was like, junk! At least, but you didn't argue against it, so I
do
thought that I
believe,
had them.
Yes, Saphira does have the tickets.
Okay. Yeah, Saphira's just holding them in her hand, looking out at them.
I'm just saying, if it's like, I'm gonna use the deck to bring my family back, but instead you take somebody else's family away, like, was that
I'd do it.
worth it?
I would do it every time.
All right.
Wouldn't even think about it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I can't steal from that guy, so
I think that we agreed that we're
Not an
established
option.
rather than it's
She'll, like,
probably not an option.
stand up and dust herself off.
you could jump over him though. You're really good at jumping.
I'm very good at jumping. I'm so good.
Well, now we're at an impasse.
I'd also say, by the way, you do know, just because there can be clarity here, Archfey are as strong as like Archdevils, which are like Omega levels. So you can steal them. Just be warned that your characters would know you're essentially stealing from godlike creatures. These are creatures which warlocks can design their entire characters around. You can do it. I'm all for it, dude. Sounds fun. But just be wary that your character would know that you essentially would be stealing from godlike beings. Which, hey, sounds great.
Problem is, I think the problem in character is more so the morality of it, right? Than the act of just stealing the cards.
Mm-hmm. I could have made my GM notes for this week just deck of many things.
Yeah, this is the whole episode at this point.
It's a morality episode. Just remember, go where your character feels, whatever your character's convinced of, and everything like that. Don't feel like you're gonna miss out on too much.
No, in
Either
person,
way.
Shane does not want this fucking deck.
This is what's
I do not
hard,
want
right?
I mean, for me, it's like
Out of character, I kind of want you to get it because I'm curious, but in character,
I love that. I love that Basil is like, no,
I'm
guys.
so torn because I was like, in character, I was like, no, no. But out of character, I am curious to see like what would happen. So
Yeah.
Out of character, I really want it, but I recognize that no one else does really want it. That
In
much.
character, I want it immensely. I'll do
Yeah.
anything for this.
In character, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, look,
Saphira
it's gonna
knows that Jimmy
create
wants it
drama,
immensely for his
no
first
matter what
parent, right?
happens.
Yeah. It's true.
Does Saphira know, Timmy, that or have like probably a good guess that he wants to use it to try and bring his mom back?
Oh yeah, I said it out loud.
Okay. Yeah, and Saphira's going to take a second and look at Timmy, and then she's going to walk to the hot dog cart with the ticket.
Okay.
Does anyone try to stop her?
No.
I'm not there.
Anyone? Anyone at all?
Going once.
He's like,
going
somebody
twice.
please stop me.
Welcome to the stool. What would you like?
Oh, I'm scared now. Saphira's face looks.
You getting
really...
cold feet?
No. I want the deck of many things.
19 tickets, please.
Chat passes 19 over.
And a poop.
You see him pull open like a small container and puts the ticket in, pushes it in. Does the second one. Continues doing it until 19 tickets have been spent. The glass seems to shimmer almost like water. There's a deck of cards on the back of them. A creature that looks almost similar to a satyr, but with like curl horns all the way down its face. A greenish tint on the back that shimmers, rises, and the glass goes flat. A deck of many things is in front of you. That's why we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
I
We're
couldn't
back.
wait any longer.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
My heart is racing.
We're on
Yeah,
that,
my-
guys. I'll start bringing things
Thing.
back up.
So we could find out what Timmy knew.
Hello, hello.
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 All
So,
right.
coming back into things. I think we need a little bit of a music change. You have just got a deck of many things in your hand. Well, on the table in front of you.
Saphira
Music.
takes the deck. Her eyes like piercing right now. Her like expression really, really stern and dark. And she beelines straight for Timmy. And she looks him dead in the eye when she arrives and takes his hand. And she puts the deck in his hand and she says, "If there is a chance that you get your mother back, then you can take it. And I will take everything else. Let everybody hate me. If you get this chance, then it is worth it." And she leaves the deck in his palm.
I'm scared. So much. I mean, I can't just pull it right now. I have to think. I can't.
I mean, you can do it whenever you feel like you're ready for it, right? Or not do it. Yo, we got one card left, right? Oh, sorry. No, keep doing it. Yeah.
You will just tell Basil and Fia that I made this choice. Nobody else. That is
Did
what you will
Basil
say.
leave as well?
Yeah, they both.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he
so
walked
they're
away
both
a
not
while
here.
ago.
She looks at everyone and she's like, "That is what you will say. I made this choice, and nobody else."
All right, bud.
And then she throws the other ticket, but it just sort of floats down in front of Fabia.
Fabia grabs it.
I mean, worst case, if I do pull one and I'm gone, I should give you guys some of my stuff when I do it to maybe like give my father. And as soon as I say that, I freeze a little bit and choke up because it just hit me. What would happen if I do disappear? I want to
Again,
do this. I
as she's
want
like
to.
walking away. Again, you don't gotta.
I want to do this more than anything, but I just don't know if I can. This is very, very difficult for me.
So Skull grabs it. He's like, "I'll fucking do it."
I was debating it, but then I thought it might not be good.
It might not be emotionally appropriate.
Yeah, it might not be emotionally appropriate.
I mean, I would hold it out at this point and sort of see if anyone wants to grab the deck itself while I'm making this decision.
There is more cards in it right now. There is a better chance that something good can come out of it. Whoever goes first has the best chance. We don't know.
Skull will approach Timmy. And he'll say, "You want to back no matter what?"
I just don't even know if I could pull one, even if I knew I wanted to. My hand won't move towards this deck. I don't.
We'll pull one at the same time. Better odds that way.
Yeah. I think if you do it too, I could muster the strength, but before I do, I'm gonna go over to Saphira. I'm gonna hand her my hammer and my master workshop. If anything does happen to me, make sure my father finds these, alright?
Promise that your father will get this.
Alright, Scold.
Scott will take off his equipment, like put it to the side. And
Oh.
approach. Who's holding the deck out? Is this Fira?
It's still in my hand now. I think.
Alright. He'll approach
Before-
Timmy and like
before he
squeeze
does,
his shoulder.
Saphira looks at Scold and she says that do you have any requests?
Nope. Just helping a friend.
She gives Scold a clap on the back and she puts her hand on Timmy's shoulder and she gives him a squeeze.
Put your stuff down.
Alright. And I do that. So we're gonna pull these at the same time, right? No one goes first, it's just...
Same time. Wait, can we do that? Or is that 1 hour cooldown?
Can we pull it
Per
at the
card?
same time? We
Um,
can both
let me
just
just-
say pull one and you just do 2
Let me
rolls?
just double check.
Because I don't want to go first, but I don't want to go second. I'd rather just do it both at once.
Anxiety is through the fucking roof, dude.
Because if he gets a good thing, and then I'm gonna be too stressed to pull.
Dude, imagine if they both died.
This is what I knew.
Saphira's
I knew you'd be like this. Suggested we do it at the same time.
You're gonna do the thing that like dads who are like, no, we'll go at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm pretty
Just
sure.
hold your hand like that.
Yeah, you just have to both declare.
Alright.
You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after previous draw. Okay, so yeah, so the limit is only the fact that if you were to draw one and you said 2,
You can't wait. You can't
Yeah.
wait on it. Right.
so
okay.
yeah, you can both say 1.
All right. Scald will. Are you holding the deck to me?
Yeah, I'm holding it between us.
Scald will say, "I draw 1 card," and then
I
he'll
draw
like
1 card as well.
take the top card and hold it face down to give Timmy time to pick one.
Top card.
Pull
What if
one
it was
as
a
well.
bad shuffle?
I'm taking the first one. He can take the second one, whatever the rolls are.
Yeah.
How would you like to roll this? Would you want me to roll it? And I'll take a picture as evidence? Or would you prefer to be...
We can roll a
Yourself.
D13.
It's not a D13.
It's not necessarily... I've got a,
Yeah.
a roller thing online.
You
The
roll
only-
it because you've got the stuff. You roll it, man.
Okay, I'll take a picture
Okay,
on
if
my
you
phone.
have it.
You don't take a picture. We trust you. You're not going to
don't.
deliberately
I actually
kill a
like to see
character,
the
man.
picture.
Okay. I'm going to roll
could tweet it
skulls
later.
first. Skull. As you draw the card, you feel its magic emanating beneath you. When you eventually turn to look at it, you see a face. It glooms back at you and begins laughing. It's the same satyr on the back. He smirks, disappears, and the card crumbles to dust and fuses into your skin. You feel your arms shake, stiffen, and then suddenly curl in power. You drew the Jester. You can draw 2 additional cards if you choose, but you've just gained a level.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
You're now level 9.
Holy shit.
All right.
Timothy.
Are you gonna take 2 more?
No.
Good luck, Timmy.
Come on, Timmy.
Timothy.
I don't like the silence.
You draw the card. You eventually turn it over. You hear a sound as metal clashing against shield. On the card is not the satyr on the back. But instead a knight. You gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in the space within 30 feet of you. The fighter is of the same race as you and serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him to you. You control this character.
Yo!
Holy shit.
We got two positive.
Oh no, we can't
Very
draw
lucky.
anymore, dude. We can't draw anymore.
Skull, you're on
Two good
level
ones in a
9.
row.
And Timothy, Shane, we can almost delay
Gotta
that until
figure
next
this out,
time,
yeah.
so we can design the 4th level fighter
Oh
that
my
you have as
God.
an additional character.
Oh my god, I got 2 characters.
What's his name?
I don't know
Timmy
yet.
Jr.
Ronnie. It's another one of the Ronnies.
Let's say as you kind of draw it, you immediately get this. You hear from this knight. I'll send one of my best, and then the card fades. Congratulations, guys.
That is unbelievable. Would this knight
Unpunished.
level up like a player,
Unpunished
essentially?
group.
Or is it always
Yeah.
level 4?
I believe it's always level 4.
Okay.
They're bad
Um,
time to
Choose
say
to
that I also
draw
want to
2
pull
more
from the deck.
cards. I should probably. I don't know if I should. But also,
mean,
maybe
Be
I
the
should.
only
with
time I guess
each-
it'll tell you get 2 more, right?
With each
have to be
good
two.
card, the
Thing.
likelihood of a
Yeah.
good card is like, you know.
When you can pull 2 more cards, is that
No,
that
the
like
de-
2 from
doesn't
the
I thought the
entire-
jester goes back into the deck, doesn't it?
I think that's what Joe
I think.
said.
Not
said
with
it
this
doesn't.
one.
Normally it does, but I
Um,
think Joe said it doesn't, right?
I thought Joe said whichever one you pick first, that one will go back in and then,
No,
or no.
no. Those cards are removed now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now there
Um,
is 9 cards in there.
Yes. Well, no, you don't know how
I thought
many
there were
numbers.
13.
No. You guys don't know if there's 13 or not. You can't count the deck.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
fused together.
because
You take
yeah.
from the top.
Okay.
You have no idea how many cards are in there, in this deck. Timothy? The knight levels up. It can level up.
Oh,
shit.
my
Nice.
god. That's
Incredible.
unbelievable.
Oh man.
I have 2. Oh my god, it's gonna be so complicated in combat now. I am gonna have to make twice as many decisions.
Fighters really aren't complicated, bud. You whack shit.
Yeah, you'll be
I will
fine.
say
I mean,
he-
I
he
can
will-
know that's, like,
multi-class it. I
He
can-
will level up
Perfect for
slower than
you.
you guys.
Okay.
A fair bit slower. And mostly for the sake of balance and combat speed and everything as well. But also, there will be ways to kind of level up a little quicker. You can also swap him as a second character. We could divide a way to
You
do
could
that
just
if
be
you
him
prefer.
for a little bit. Timmy takes a nap all day, and you're like, no, I'm Jimmy, whatever his name is.
But yeah, he serves you undying loyalty. Or she, whatever you prefer. Whatever you want.
I love this. That is so fun.
That's super cool.
Anyone else?
I mean, I'm really thinking about it. I mean, the chance that I die is pretty high though.
Especially because we just got 2.
Those are
really good
2
ones.
really good cards that are gone now.
Maybe you guys were right. All the bad ones are already gone. Those are like all the good ones left.
So Saphira takes the deck from the guy's hands and sort of looks at it in her palm. Oh man, I actually will kill Saphira if I do this one now. What if I get the fates, man? Oh. Saphira doesn't know that though. Fuck. I mean, I've already died in D&D once, and say then I'll become the level 4 knight afterwards.
Yeah, it's our backup character in case one of you just goes away. Yeah, we got it now.
Yeah, that's true. They're lovely magic. I'm not gonna.
Wait, what level do you get Wish?
Not until much later.
Yeah, it's a 9th level spell. I mean, that's
Yeah.
gonna take a while.
Like 17.
It's price. We can find you once we're 17. If you get yeeted somewhere.
Saphira's gonna just put the deck in her pocket, or like in her bag for now.
Okay.
Anyone else draws from this deck?
What if my knight
I wouldn't be
draws?
first.
Yeah.
I know I'm muted. You don't gotta tell
I
me.
was about to say it.
Saphira's like,
I got it. I'm muted.
I guess it's time to go see the others.
You know what's
One ticket
interesting
left.
about this is we won't, like, all of us that were like, bye, don't die. We won't necessarily know if they drew a card or not unless they tell us, because nothing like visibly happened.
Yeah.
Until
Like, and the
Timmy
deck's
Knight just
impossible. The
appears
deck
and
will
like,
always look
"Who the
about
fuck
this
is
size
guy?"
to stop you from knowing how many cards are in it. Makes it more exciting.
Right.
Is Thea or Basil in view sight?
Basil probably wandered off quite a ways.
Fia would have walked towards the pirate, but not approached him just yet.
Okay.
Because she doesn't really like him. So she's just going to keep an eye on him and go a little closer and see if she can kind of hear what's going on. If he's talking to anybody, if he knows the people he's with.
Bobby is just waiting to see if the Loxodon ever gets up. She's on a stakeout.
Guys, I think the chair is part of him.
Goes up to Thea and stands behind her. And she just says, like, really, really cold, and, like, no emotion. I bought the deck. She sucks her teeth, and then she walks in the direction where Basil left.
Fia does
And
not
goes up.
react at all.
She goes to look for Basil.
Okay. What's everyone doing? Is the deck away for now? Or
The deck is in my bag, yeah.
okay. Does anyone want to do anything?
After Saphira's just gonna walk until she finds Basil.
Okay.
He would have settled down somewhere where he can sit and just kind of like close his eyes and hum to himself.
When she eventually finds him, she will do the same thing that she did to Fia, to Basil, with just like no emotion whatsoever. I bought
That's it? That's all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hate me for it if you like.
I don't hate you, Saphira. That's not at all what I was getting at. In fact, I care deeply for all of you, which is why I didn't want you to get it. It's the exact opposite of what you think. I would hate to see anything happen to any of you. And I know that a lot of great can come from it, and I hope you guys do get exactly what you want from the deck, but I think it would be prudent not to consider others' feelings if something happened to any of you.
Her face looks like really like pain to say this. Like she's just saying it to try and like make Basil feel like no, like it was all Saphira's and doesn't feel like any animosity towards any of the others. And she's just like, well, I made the decision now. It is done.
Again, I'm gonna tell you, I don't hate anyone for choosing it. I don't know if you still think that I do for some reason. I couldn't hate any of you. You guys are like family to me. It's not about that. I realize maybe you're trying to take the blame or something, but you don't need to do that. It's okay. I just care about
Oh,
you
he
guys.
saw right through you, damn.
Well, that's because I told him. Okay.
Charisma high. Social god. It's okay. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. I'm not gonna make you guys feel bad about it. It's whatever. You have to live according to how you want to live, and who am I to say otherwise? So, I just care about you guys. That's all.
Yeah, too, you know. But if there is a chance, it's a small chance, that Timothy can bring his mother back, or perhaps I can bring back my mother, my father, and anybody else that we've lost. Or
I understand. It's like Skuld said, I don't have a wish as grand as you guys. I don't get it, clearly. But if it makes you happy, I support you. Should we go back to the group? There's no point in sulking anymore, right? Let's go back. He's gonna get up
Scold is
and
fucking
pat her on the
bicep
back.
curling a log.
you should know that we already pulled 2 cards.
Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I was
looks
worried
better
about
than ever.
nothing. Okay.
And Timothy has a friend now. I don't know.
Well, that's good. That's great. That's great. Basil is like clearly visibly relieved. Like
Timmy's got a friend now. He's never had one of those before. It's kind of poggers. Saphira gives Blossom a little scritch over her shoulder, and heads back.
Okay. Now back to the group.
Mhm.
Is anyone else doing anything? Or like, what do you want to do as a group? I should say. Or individually.
If no one else is doing anything, Fia will, but I'll wait till it's done.
God will nod at Timothy and he says, let's use these gifts to achieve our goals.
I think
He
we should.
picks his
Yeah.
stuff back up.
Oh yeah, I go get my stuff. I gotta go find Saphira.
Oh yeah, Saphira's left. She's keeping it. That was her gift. So when Saphira walks back, for some reason she's like, "What the fuck do I still have this?" Nah, Saphira would have left at the very least Timothy's weapon by his feet when she walks off. She's still got his little pocket thing, I guess, but she'll give it back when she arrives.
Okay. Anyone else want to do something? Or Fia, you want to do yours?
I mean, if everyone else is kind of settled down, I'll go for it. So he's sitting with other people, or he's totally alone?
He's not really in conversation with them. They're having a conversation. He's on one side, the other side of a small campfire. You can see him now. He's kind of packing to get his stuff ready to kind of take a nap or something. unrolling his bedroll.
I'll look around to see where everyone is, make sure that I can kind of like see them,
Mm-hmm.
which I assume I can. And I'll start to I think I'll start to walk forward, but kind of quietly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna chicken out. Kind of, I don't know. You know how people, like you could see in like little toddlers where they like, they know they shouldn't do something, but they're gonna do it anyway. You know, they like put their hand out and you're like, dude, don't touch it. And they're right. It's like a version of that. Like you could kind of see like her body is starting to like move towards this guy, but she really kind of doesn't want to. So I think she's gonna, kind of steel herself and take a deep breath, right? Like she's gonna go forward and take another step forward, do the exact same thing and chicken the out, and then she's just gonna turn around and match to Basil. And she's just gonna be like, Basil?
Yeah? He's gonna come over.
And she's gonna message, she'd message again, like, can you come here?
He starts walking even before you ask. Just by the tone of your voice. What's up?
That guy sucks. He was always mean to me when I was a kid. Fuck.
Do you want me to vicious mockery?
Is that you, Pup?
Is your name Pup?
My name is not Pup. Hey! Hey!
He's staring right at you.
Mr. Bosch. Hey, it's been a long time.
Basil's gonna protectively posture behind you, like arms crossed, kind of like a bodyguard.
His
Hey!
forked tongue comes out, snake-like tongue. It's how little before it comes in, he smirks. Fucking of course.
What do you mean, fucking of course? Did she send you here to track on me?
He said fucking of course, but...
The vicious mockery continues.
I don't even care. Did I just say that?
Jesus.
Your mother didn't send me.
Oh.
Because she's dead.
No, she's not.
Oh, God.
What did she say?
Wait.
She
What's
said
happening?
what?
Are you walking over?
Yeah.
You mean she's dead? She can't
No,
be
he said-
dead.
He said she said.
No, I think he said
No,
dead.
She's dead.
She's not dead. I would know if she was dead.
So this is your little group, is it? The ones that
It's
heckling
not
at
a
me.
little group.
Call me little again.
It's a crew. It's not little. There are 6 of us. Where
Does he-
is she?
Does he seem like he's lying? 19 perception.
You have to do an insight check.
Oh, sorry, insight. I have the same modifier. 11.
22.
It doesn't seem like he's lying. Let's go. At least he believes.
Skull doesn't share that information.
Go home.
Why are you here? Where's the ship?
Gone. Long
The
gone.
ship is gone?
Yeah.
How?
You went over your head.
I'm not in anything yet. What happened at the school? Where did you last see her? Why the fuck are you here?
How much is it worth to you?
How much is your life worth to you?
You see one of the men across the fire look across.
Their lives too.
The kind of bearded man across the fire looks across at you. Are you fucking threatening us?
Listen, we don't
Skull's
want any
gonna
trouble.
turn. Maybe I am.
I do.
I think
Tell her what
what's
she
most-
wants to know. Well, none of you are going home.
The guy looks at you.
Do I recognize any of them as well, or only
No.
him?
The guy looks.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah.
All right.
How many
Let's
of them are there?
3 around the fire.
Someone said Scold has big dick energy right now.
19.
You're tough. To try and start a fight in the gather round. That's ballsy. You want the soldiers of Sunrise to come after you, that's fine. We ain't looking to fight. But if you threaten my men, I've got 30 outside.
You have a crew of 30.
Crew? I've got 160 in total, you fucking bitch.
Hey, you can't
You?
say that to her.
No, that part's fine. I'm sorry. You? 160. Like following you. Like is somebody in charge of you?
That's right.
No, so somebody's in charge of you.
No.
You definitely.
He presses
Just the
his hand in
bearded
his
guy
belt.
we're talking to.
Yeah.
The like.
Yeah.
The
Kraken
bald one with the
tattoo man.
tattoo.
No, not
Yeah.
Kraken tattoo.
No,
Not
this
Kraken.
guy's
Kraken
a little bit of
tattoo.
kind of rough
Sorry,
hair.
right? Okay.
Beard
This guy's like
straggly.
10 feet away.
Oh,
heard
okay.
us
Sorry.
yelling.
I thought it was Kraken Tattoo Man saying that he had a crew.
No, this is like his.
Yeah.
This is like Kraken guy's new captain.
All right. Then yeah. Then I wouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I got the people wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are you?
Commander of the Lost Sons.
Hmm.
And you're threatening one
Do
of
we
my
know
men.
what that is?
Out of character.
Probably
Fabi
not.
just goes, wait, do we know who these guys are?
Probably not.
Are you guys fighting right now?
You probably don't, no.
Never heard of you.
You must
Must
be
not
new
be
around
very
here.
good.
Or you just must not be important enough.
I've got enough men to make me important enough. You want to start a fight with a small army, you go ahead.
How
Why
much does
don't
it
you
cost to
just-
replace 160 men? Might be expensive.
Don't know how much you're holding.
A whole lot more if you keep this going.
Or another intimidation
Have
check.
your man tell her what she wants to know and there'll be no trouble.
Or another intimidation check.
Come on, Scold. Smash that like button.
Nat 15.
A nat 15.
No, it was a 19, then it like rolled.
Granted, I do think you're big enough to take me. But those 30 men would have a good go. And you have the soldiers of Sunrise on your ass. That's a city worth of people. Anything that comes with that.
So it's gonna giant smite.
Okay. The moment you do, he leans back a bit fucking thrown off, but then you would see several of the soldiers of Sunset turn and begin drawing weapons.
Several
then
of
they
the
start
soldiers of
walking over.
Sunrise? The
Yes.
guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them steps over and goes. He's a Asimar, kind of like light bluish skin.
this whole time.
Light bluish skin, kind of blonde hair that runs back over to about his shoulder length. Good looking man. He steps forward and goes, what seems to be going on here?
Nothing, we're just having a talk.
Sorry, I was muted, but Saphira would have stood at Skold's flank and also drawn her weapon as if to
Drawn a weapon?
defend him from.
Okay.
Yes.
Soldier of Sunrise points his sword straight towards you. Drop the blade. Now.
No.
No?
We're
We're
having
like-
a talk.
I think there's just.
He whistles
I'm missing
behind him.
just-
No, sorry. You've gone straight into this. He whistles behind him. Suddenly, you see 2 guards. They're cool. 4 angelic wings start flying down and swinging over the perimeter.
Zafira, lower it.
Lowers it.
You are
We don't need him
breaking
yet.
the rules of the gather round. You will get out now, or you will be placed under arrest by the soldiers of Sunrise. There is no fighting, no threatening to be had at the gather round. These are the rules that be clear to anyone who steps in. It will be death if you continue. We do not take lightly to this in Wolfguard. Death, no trial, nothing. Leave. We do not fear your kind, Kurikven. We do not fear your kind, Tiefling. We fear none of you. Adventurers are a plague upon Wolfguard. Get out of the gather round. You are banned.
Keep your fucking wings on. I said we're talking.
You will not do any talking here. You have 2 minutes to leave, gather your things, and leave. If you ever are seen in the gather round again, my soldiers will put you under arrest. We'll be sending your name to Dawnhaven. Or your description. You've
Big
broken...
Bear, yeah? We'll be out in 2 minutes.
You see him looking very intense. And he puts the sword in the ground, holds the handle.
We should ask him if he wants to draw a card.
Well, what does Fia want to do about this?
Let's leave.
Hold up. What does
I'm
Fia
gonna
want to
look
do?
at. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the pirate.
He looks at you and smiles. Oh, your own crew
Yeah.
then.
It makes sense that you would move on as soon as things got a little rough for you. Doesn't really seem like you were really loyal, kind of. You were just there for
No.
the, for the pay. That's fine. I get it.
Okay. You have no idea what happened. Not a
No, I
fucking
don't.
clue.
What happened then?
Commander. A couple of words with them. It'll be within the 2 minutes. Commander nods his head. He stands up, steps into whisper range and says, and looks at your side at all the big ones flanking you. If you can guarantee me gold to get me out of this fucking country, I'll say everything you want to know.
God will shrink back down. He doesn't want to cause no beef.
Where are you trying to get to?
Anyway,
Just out of Wolfguard?
Yeah.
Fine.
spits on his hand and holds it out.
Spits on hand, holds it out.
He shakes it.
That's disgusting.
Commander, Commander, I quit.
Holy fuck.
Right. Follow me. He walks towards the end of the gather round. The soldiers stare at you intently. Piss them off royally by drawing arms here.
Scott will turn one aside and go, sorry for the trouble.
Wolfguard is better without your kind.
Damn.
We can handle
You
ourselves.
say that now.
Debatable,
When the going
really.
gets tough, you'll be glad to see me or anyone of my kind.
Hope I never see you a lot again.
Keep your fucking ignorance to yourself.
Shakes his head. Commander sits there a little bit baffled. What the fuck did I do? And the pirate kind of walks straight outside the gather round. And he turns and goes, now, you made a deal. I want my side of it. All right? He steps like a little ways away from it. Away from the kind of guards and earshots of everyone.
Yes, Dodger.
Really, really quick. I did not. I stayed in my hiding space in the gather round. I did not
Love
go.
Okay.
I'm not with that. I don't know
FYI.
them. I don't know
Okay,
them at
okay.
all.
Her?
That's
All
fair.
right, I
If
mean,
you
I
weren't
would-
with a group, you're not technically bad.
I would step away with him, I guess, or go follow.
your mother's dead. Or if she was when I saw her.
You saw her dead. Like you saw her lifeless, dead body.
I saw her dragged away. With
Dragged away by
nothing.
what?
Cassell.
Ah.
Okay. Look. There's a lot more to this.
Well, she can't be dead.
A couple of months ago, we were raiding ships. And between here and High Loma, we came across one ship and they had a lot of gold on board. Your mother was curious about it and asked us to inquire to who provided such amount of gold. They said it was one stowaway. One singular one. So, we went down into the cargo hold and we found weird looking fella.
Of course you would fucking find him like that.
Just had a bandana on his trench coat. The symbol on his crest. It was a silver torch. And it was moving. The metal was moving like burning flames. We thought he was sickly. His skin was a little bit gaunt. Pale. His teeth were a little longer. His eyes were sunken. We thought he might just be a sick man trying to pay his way into... find his way off the ship. We drown sick men. We throw him overboard. We're about to drag this one overboard and he was muttering something. We didn't care. We dragged him past your mother. She asked him to speak again. And he said something. He said, Cassell. Just kept saying it. It's your mother. You took him back to her ship. We warned her against it. We said he's sick. She didn't care. She threw him to the
Wasn't
captain's quarters. And we torched the ship. No survivors. An hour later, your mother wasn't the same. She came out and she said we're heading back to port. So we did. Said we won't stay there long. We're about to go on a long journey. Have a good night. So we get back there.
Okay.
We spent a great night back in Pennytown. One of the best. She gave us plenty of gold to do so. And then, when we arrived back on the ship, she said she'd give us all her 6 years of her last savings if we went with her to Wolfguard. Any survivors get to share out the gold. The deal was, though, if someone kills someone else, they'll be killed themselves. No betrayals. The crew was fucking loyal. I was loyal.
Sorry, I said.
So we travelled. Weeks. The stranger, he kept trying to make escape attempts, but eventually we muzzled him. Get a bit bitey. He looked worse by the day. And he shriveled in the sun. We all had our thoughts. Your mother didn't say shit.
Sounds like her.
A dozen opportunities on that trip. Not a single one did we raid another ship. We were getting hasty, but agitated, but she pursued it. She kept telling us to go. So we did. We had horses on board, plenty of weapons, not something we usually carry. And we arrived in West of West after weeks of travel. That's when you communicated with her. She left 30 back on the ship and took her 30 militia, boarders like me. onto the shore. The strongest. At this point, we were saying, what the fuck's going on? And she said, we're hunting someone. Cassell. Didn't tell us any more than that. So we travelled. Northern road, going around the tumbling mountains. Going towards the Deadlands. It was fine at first. The dead weren't a big deal. We fought worse at sea. A couple of lads went missing. Went for a piss in the wrong spot. We lost a dozen or so to a fucking worm burst from the ground up near the mountains. But we kept pushing on. Horses and all. She kept the stranger on a fucking leash. He kept trying to pull away, but she pushed him forward. He let out with these horrible moans. He was crepid by the end. So, we passed into the Deadlands and wasn't long before our horses were eaten. Attacked. A couple of fellas lost trying to keep him safe as well. We kept quiet. The stranger had calmed down a bit. Your mother had saw to that. Made us travel through the Deadlands in a quiet path, avoiding most things. Came across a couple more undead. This time they were a little bit rowdier. More organised. Dangerous. But we held on. We still had about 18 of us left at this point. I overheard them talking about this place called Pale Brick. Some sort of ruin in the Deadlands. We went toward it. We learned that this stranger was some sort of hunter. He was tracking Cassell. At this point we realised he's a fucking vampire. Whatever this guy was, he was turned into something. A ghoul. Creature. He didn't like the sun. So, the boys and I though, we thought we could handle it. So we got to Pale Brick. The stranger apparently said Cassell had a huge vault there. When he had found him, he found Cassell pouring animal blood all over the room, soaking the walls in it. When we arrived at that area, the stranger never told us what Cassell had done to him. We arrived in the tower we were expecting to find this fucking vampire up had collapsed. So we started digging, trying to get down to this vault. And we're removing the rubble piece by piece. Hours. It was the middle of the night, but it's hard to see day or night there. Magic works differently there as well. Even our magical people were different. We're pulling away the rubble. We laid fires around, to scare off any of the undead. And I pulled a rock up. And beneath that tower, I saw some sort of fucking leathery skin. Eyes. Something huge beneath it. I tried to shout out. But as that was going on, something had arrived nearby. I heard a voice. And it said, something along the lines of getting between him and his prey. I turned, I saw, in dark clothing, your mother go for him and say, this is for my daughter. And then rubble sprayed everywhere. Flinging up the tower, just collapsed across us. I saw a couple of lads crushed immediately under it. And then all the fires went out. And there were screams in the darkness. The last thing I saw, in a glimpse of flame, was the man that came in, holding your mother, holding Desra by collar, dragging her into the night, and a great claw wound across her chest that bleeded and pulsed. And I just heard the scream, so I carried on running. I stabbed out into the darkness, but nothing fucking happened. Everyone I knew there was dying, so I fucking ran, alright? And I kept running.
Understandable.
And eventually, I couldn't run anymore. I ran into 3 others. 2 members of the crew, Risk and Vannon. And they had the fucking stranger with them. Captive. Thought they could maybe, use them as a bargaining chip. So we moved southeast, carrying on for a bit. We would have gone for your mother, but she was dead. I saw the wound. And the Deadlands people got a little bit dodgy. There was not much food to go around. Some of the lads, they were punished. They ate one of the smaller lads. So we hanged 2 of them for cannibalism. We had a suspicion there might be more than one. I learned that one night when we were staying in an abandoned house, Vannon tried to fucking kill me. Muttering about how he's gonna eat me. Rish saw to him. Sliced him down the back. He hurt me, but we're fine. So, we tied him up in an old abandoned house and tied up the stranger as well. Chained him. We both fucking left. Left him back there. And we carried on going. I was knackered. We stayed in another house and Rish said they could go on ahead, take the gold we got. Try and get back to the ship, but it'd been weeks. We knew the ship wasn't going to come back for us now. We were meant to be in and out in 2 weeks, but been at least 4. Rish took the gold. I waited. And I journeyed back down to that Tithmore town. The ship was gone, Rish was gone. I was stranded. But that was weeks ago. I hooked up with that crew over there, the Lost Sons. Just trying to earn some money. That's it. All because of you, pup. Just so you know. Not a single man is richer from this. Most are fucking dead. Your mother's dead.
She might.
Anyway.
She might not. She has a knack for, kind of always coming out on top. So she might be. If you just saw her dragged away, she's really resourceful and.
Sure. Well.
Why would the ship have left without her? Did she leave directions that?
Went to send ravens. So if she's not back in a couple of weeks, then she's dead. In a couple of months.
Did the stranger have a name?
He didn't remember much. We just called him Stranger.
Okay. How did you guys know where to go? How did you know where
Him. He led us.
Could you tell me how to get there?
Can't tell you how to get back to Palebrick, but I can tell you where we left the stranger.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but you just tied him up and how long ago was that?
3 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, yeah, you should really tell us how to get there, at least.
You got a map?
Shit, we do. We actually do. Yeah, we pull out the map.
And try and guess.
In a shocking twist.
Yeah, right. How long did it take you to get to where you left him from the ruins?
What to say? We didn't sleep. Not really.
Yeah. No, it's
It's darker there.
like all the time.
It's like the clouds were way over it.
And magic doesn't work right.
It works different. He bites his thumb and then just marks in red roughly where he thinks it is with a cross. It was by the lake. That's all I know. We tried, pup.
I know. I'm sorry about what I said. She's probably still there. I'm gonna go find her.
It's a nice name, Skip. I ain't going back that fucking far. Now you got that gold or what?
Yeah. I guess how much would I need to give him to
get like the shortest journey, which is just going southeast towards Westmore.
Did we all hear this, or was this like a 1-to-1?
It seemed like a one.
I don't think I would have walked away. Like I would have.
Okay. Yeah. So you heard it.
Like if you guys all followed, I wouldn't have been like nobody listened.
Scold'll shove like 300 gold in a little bag into his chest.
Fucking hell, mate. What was I going to say? I'll get far with that.
Does he have any does he have like equipment? Like is he all right? Does
Basics.
he have like weapons and stuff?
Yeah, basics.
Okay.
He can
left
get
his
whatever
bag
he needs
behind.
with 300
Yeah,
gold.
right.
Yeah, 300 gold's a lot.
Do you think are you gonna go back to Pennytown?
Yeah. Of course. I ain't fucking come this far north again.
That's really cold and shitty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really sorry.
Okay. We failed your mother. If you
She's
don't
gonna
find
be
her,
fine. I'm gonna find her. She's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
but if you don't, kill that fucker.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Good.
Okay. I'll see you in Pennytown, yeah?
Shook it.
Okay. Thanks.
He laughs. You fucking idiots got kicked out of the gather round. No one gets kicked out of the fucking gather round.
I don't even know what the gather round is.
Well, you've basically just come here and shit on their culture. I'm for it, mate.
Good.
Maybe we can make. I don't know.
I don't
I
care.
really gotta find. Yeah, I don't. We'll deal with them later.
The commander was a wanker anyway. Besides,
That guy kind of sucked.
he only has about 70 men.
Of course he does. All right. I hope you find somebody better than that to sail back with.
Oh, he ain't sailing. He's a local.
Oh,
I was doing it for the coin. You
he's
saved me
just
that.
Where does he live?
a mercenary group?
Where does he live? Close over to Fieldsoe, in the east.
What
Yeah.
do they do?
Can you Saphira like points to the map? Can you put that down on there as well?
He points straight to where it says Field Zone.
Oh, okay.
Around there.
What was this group? The Lost Sons?
Yeah, some sort of mercenary group. I know, I signed up.
What's his name?
The commander?
Yeah.
Right. But with this much gold, I'd have had to work for about 4 more weeks before I could have afforded to get off this fucking land. Probably would have died. I appreciate it.
You did good by her. And I believe you.
Then listen to my warning. Don't fucking go. Whatever was underneath that tower in Palebrick. I've been sailing for 30 years. Since I was a 4-year-old boy. I've seen all crazy fucking shit on that fucking sea. Nothing like that. That'll keep me up at night. The rest of my fucking life.
Hey, Bosch. You want to know something cool?
What?
We killed a Kraken on the way here.
Sure,
No, we did. We did. We killed you guys.
We
Can you
did.
tell-
You should listen to her.
Roll a deception check.
Deception?
You didn't kill a kraken.
Remember all the tentacles that came on the ship, Joe? What was that?
What was that?
Yeah, that was a sea hydra.
It was
Oh,
sea hydra.
sorry, sea hydra. Whatever. Thea wouldn't know what it was called. We killed the fucking
Yeah,
sea
a
hydra.
crack-
Deception,
a-
Fought a hydra.
bitch. We killed
A kraken would have
and the
fucking
sea
annihilated
hydra.
us.
Whatever,
by the way.
whatever it is. We killed a hydra. A kraken and a hydra, it's all the
Okay,
same.
then roll a
to
persuasion
Oleg.
check.
Thea
No,
would
it's
know
not.
the difference.
It's not
No,
the
no,
same.
A kraken eats sea hydras. To give you an idea.
We did, we killed a hydra, and you know what?
What?
Didn't set fire to the ship.
Between us, kid, I thought it was pretty fucking funny. You got in the
Thanks.
way, but we ever get a crew together? There's a lot of people that are loyal to your mother. I'll be looking for a captain.
Mm.
Okay.
Alright.
Good luck.
Turns on his heel, begins walking away, throws the gold up once and begins laughing to himself, being like, fuck yes. And Mr. Bosch walks off into the distance.
Basil's gonna put his hand on Fia's shoulder immediately and kind of look down at her. You okay?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't see her dead.
Yeah. We're gonna find her. Don't worry.
Yeah. She's just dragged away bleeding.
Happens
seen
to the
her,
rest of
like,
us.
Get in a lot of fights that she would look like she was gonna die, and she's totally fine.
We're gonna find her.
We're gonna find her, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, Fia, what took you so long?" or something like that.
And you can tell her about all the cool things we've done in the meantime.
Yeah. Sorry, Mother. I guess I was killing a hydra, meeting a dragon, clearing out Advent. Sorry I had all of this stuff that had to be taken care of.
Entertaining the Archfey, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, sorry, I got sucked into a face circus. Like, I'm sorry that things happen in
We're
life.
sorry we got a crazy deck. Oh, God, we got that crazy deck, didn't we?
Yeah, card in that deck for like dealing with your mother.
I
I
wish.
don't really know what that would look like, but anyway, I'm sure she's fine. She's definitely. You guys should. What do you guys? You know. You guys, do you guys want to go to the dead? Like, do you guys want to go to the Deadlands with me? Like,
Absolutely. I'm
Let's
in.
just assume we were.
yeah, I heard it was kind of dark and shit,
Sounds
but
pretty scary.
You see in the dark, it's fine.
I don't know. Like,
We're with you every step, Fia. Don't worry.
okay. She's fine. We're gonna find her, and we'll all laugh about it. I'll probably laugh the least because I'll be really mad, but like it's gonna be fine.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, hey, what's that Loxodon doing?
Has he moved at all?
He's kind of just sat there.
He doesn't even have a book.
What are you buying for one ticket? What's Fabia buying? She's got the last ticket.
I mean, we're already kicked out of the gather round, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess we're all outside, right? You're the only one. You don't even know.
Holy
You're just like walking
fuck.
around like
That question.
yeah, for sale.
Think that in the gather round, right? The scheming.
Cracks knuckles.
You gotta make an executive decision like Saphira did.
I'm gonna hold my breath and go invisible, and then I want to try to get that thing open without him noticing.
Okay. How
She can't resist, dude.
how are you going to attempt to do it?
I love it. I love
What?
it.
How are you going to attempt to do it? Do you want to investigate it and see if there's... What's your method of going in to try and open this?
I mean, the method that I wanted to use was wait until he finally has to pee himself. And then
Himself, he has like a magic bottle.
Joke's on you, he's wearing a diaper.
literally has like a magic catheter, dude.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
don't know what to do.
His bosses are like,
Holy
you could
fuck.
never leave this chair. Here's some magic underwear. You're totally fine. Just sit here forever.
If you'll allow me to do another investigation,
Yeah.
like I would have spent this whole time kind of like trying to gain as much information as I could before I approached.
Go ahead and
So
roll.
if I can
investigation
roll
with
again like
advantage.
before I hold my
Give
breath.
yourself
Yeah.
advantage because you've just been staring at this the entire time.
Okay.
You guys see that logo over there not blinking at all? That's weird. right?
21.
Nice.
You would work out over the course of it that this is a magical item. It doesn't seem to have seams, but if the ticket was to enter into the ticket gap, it would open temporarily.
Oh no.
Also,
Okay.
you could unclamp the wheels fairly easily. But it would be like dragging a safe around, essentially. So, a worry for a later date if you wish to do that.
Do it.
I have like I can Guy Ritchie style like imagine what I want Fabia to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's possible that in my like imagination it would be unclamp the wheels
Mm-hmm.
and like give it a push so that it like rolls away.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's because again we've established that this guy's basically fused to his chair. I assume he's not super fast. So if I like pushed it away from him and then ran around to the other side while invisible, put in a ticket, got it open, and then I specifically want the cart, and just grabbed the clown cart and booked it.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Could you roll the cart
So,
and just have an open bag of holding invisible?
because no, it wouldn't fit in the bag of holding.
No, I know.
So, because it's
Yeah.
a minute of invisibility,
Yes.
you would technically have 10 turns, 10 actions. So, I'm happy to say you can attempt a few things and try to not get caught during this minute. So,
Okay.
what is the first thing you want to do? Imagine this minute's going off right now. The first thing you want to do.
I want to I'll unclamp the front wheels first.
Okay.
So say that he's here and it's here. Unclamp these two wheels so that I can then walk around, unclamp the other two, and then like kick
Okay.
it forward.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check, and then thieves' tools for twice for each set of wheels.
Come on, baby. 26 stealth.
Basically invisible. Literally.
Now go ahead and roll thieves' tools. That should be on the bottom left of your sheet and under the tools
Yeah,
bit.
I'm
And then
clicking it.
it'll
Oh,
query
attribute. Dex, right?
dexterity. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you should be proficient with these.
A 17.
You successfully unclamp the first wheels.
Okay. Now what?
You can do
Well,
it again if you want to do the
randomly
back
gather
roll. That's
round.
your first turn. You
Okay.
have 9 more turns.
And
You can
now-
try to attempt stuff in.
Now stealth again, and then
No,
thieves' tools
your
again.
stealth check will go on until you do. If you roll like a failure, then I can. You'd have to re-stealth almost as if you're being heard if you do something. It depends on the situation. Currently, you're under
Okay.
the 26 stealth still. There's no idea you just unclamp the wheels.
A 25 for the back wheels.
The back wheels are unclamped. Your third turn.
Trying to think if kicking it forward is the best way to do this, but I don't know how. I'm not like physically strong, but I got them gams, you know.
And gams, yeah.
Damn.
How would I roll that, Joe?
The athletics.
Like the athletics. Okay. That's not good for me.
Like,
because it's wheels, the DC is lowered. Because the wheels are unclamped. You're not trying to like pick up a
Right.
very heavy object. It does have momentum and follows the rules of physics.
like kicking
Oh my god, I've got a lisp
like
now.
a shopping trolley.
Follows the rule of physics. The character's gonna give me a lisp.
Okay. I'll go for. I don't think that there's any other way to do it to like get it out from in front of him other than
And
to
the
just
only other
push
thing you
it.
could do is use something you have to push it, but you would still be pushing it, right? So you'd
Yeah.
still like use that roll, like.
And I don't have any spells. I have Mage Hand, but it can't. It's not strong. Mage Hand
Yeah.
is just Mage
Because
Hand.
no one
you know?
else is there, I'd ask it. No one attempt to help. I like
Yeah.
because I think in this regard
Sorry,
right now,
yeah,
it is
that's fair.
entirely Fabia's private stealth
Let's
mission.
fucking go.
I like
Okay.
it.
Okay. I will attempt to push it forward.
Okay.
Four.
Doesn't budge in your third turn.
Okay. I get 10 turns, right? I try again. A 13.
Fuck.
The wheels begin moving. It's gonna need another push, but it is building momentum.
Fifth turn. 16.
Kick into it
It's
again.
getting better every time, baby.
And roll a stealth check as well, just because you felt that 1-1. Just want to see if he hears anything
Sure.
with the kick.
Oh my god.
24.
You kick it silently. He begins to roll. His head just. He slowly stands up.
Okay. I
this down.
go with my next with my sixth turn. I use my movement to
Mhm.
get to where the like get basically where he was before
Mhm.
it moved, and insert a ticket. But I have my all of my things are invisible with me. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll use if it opens a little. I'll use my dagger to like keep it from closing.
Okay. It opens. The mist is below you. Use the bonus action to put the ticket in. This is now your 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be your 6th turn. You can roll a perception check or investigation. So investigation check really would be to try and find the clown carriage.
Find the thing I want. A 9.
This turn you don't find it.
What's the Loxodon doing?
He is walking over slowly at like a 10-foot pace. He's trying to keep up with it. He's just slowly walking over. It's not going very fast because it's not technically downhill, so it's only rolling away a little bit. But
Sure.
you've probably got 2 turns before he rises to you.
Okay. A 20.
the mist swirl, you see the white and red briefcase to one side.
I grab it.
I need you to roll a sleight of hand check.
A 30!
You grab it, and as you pull it, the glass on the top closes shut just as you pull out the briefcase. Probably could ascertain if your hand was in there, you would have no hand anymore.
Right.
You have the clown carriage. It
I
then
put it in my
goes
bag
red.
of holding and I leave!
It then goes red, and the Luxon begins jogging over as he notices.
Yeah.
And he grabs hold
Okay.
of it. And you leave.
Holy fuck. MVP.
Yeah, they wouldn't have seen it, right? Because you're invisible the whole time. Or
I don't know if the Archfey can see me when I'm invisible or not. It's a gamble.
When you pull away a little bit,
Absolutely 100% can.
We'll find out.
Where are you when you break stealth? Are you going to be near the entrance of the gather round? Are you going to be in the middle of the gather round?
I think I would either try to, if however much time on the invisibility I have, I would try to get as far away from the Loxodon as possible or out of the gather round altogether.
Okay, heading towards one of the
Same,
exits. You're rushing over that way.
Yeah.
You get just to the exit when you kind of appear. The girl's like,
What's up?
to your right,
Just keep walking.
in similar fur to yours, folding their arms, a little skinny, a little taller. A lager looks at you. Huh. That's a neat trick.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do a lot of neat tricks. Can you be specific? She'll lean against the wall.
Well, I saw you. Let's say you acquired something new.
And how did you peep that, I wonder?
I got a lot of neat tricks myself.
I guess we'll just have to move
you
along
from?
with our neat tricks, won't we? Huh?
Where are you from? I don't see many of our kind up here. Not this part of it. Up here.
From down south. She'll wink.
Same. Where?
I'm trying to remember. What's the name of
I would double check.
like
for
the
you.
specific area?
It's a kraken. That's all you need.
Your specific place.
killed a
wait,
kraken.
let me get the name, because I'm going to forget the actual woodland name myself. There's so many damn woodland names. It's not the Temper Words. Let me find.
Fabia just hears like ascending in her head. It's like an archfey, like freeze.
I half expected the Lago to be fucking Lucky Bucky or whatever his name was. Just
so
like,
did I.
hey, bitch.
So, what do you got there? What? Nothing.
What?
I can't remember the name of the damn woodland. Let me find my other notes. I know where I'll find it. Hold on.
Sorry, I should have written it down.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
When I look at the map, I know which woodland
Veiled
area
Forest.
it is.
The Veiled Forest. You were born and raised near Lath Oria. It's an elven town in the Veiled Forest in Kessex.
From Kessex. Where are you from?
The Grapewood in Kessex.
What?
Well, on the border of it. What about you? You in the Grapewood?
No. Veiled Forest. But we I think my family broke off from the Greatwood.
Ah, okay. Well,
Because you guys are all wacky. Hey, high five! Smack it.
Your hand goes through him.
What the fuck? Who are you? What are you doing? What is this shit?
You steal from me. I steal from you. And then it fades.
Check your shit.
That was an archfey.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck.
What did he take? I looked through my shit.
It's like when you lost your keys and you're like just
God
patting
damn it, he
everything,
baited
just
me
like-
with a high five. Fabia can't resist that shit.
All your stuff is still in your pockets. You're missing nothing.
He stole
Wait, what's
something. He stole something that isn't
Shit.
isn't like.
physical item.
Oh no.
Wait, okay, so I have everything physical.
Oh no.
God.
So bad.
Do you feel different?
Wait, we don't know
I-
because we haven't seen. We can't even ask.
Yeah.
One of us
That was,
possibly.
that was
You don't
out of
feel any
character.
different.
I don't feel any different.
Oh,
All right.
He can
God.
take my pebble
right.
pet if he wants.
I have a weird. Okay. Bye, Spirit Lago, who might have fucked me over. And she'll flip off the sky and then keep walking.
Somewhere that Lago's dabbing.
Of course, all Lagos dab.
What if that's
Doesn't
what
matter where
he
you're
took and
from.
now you can't dab anymore?
No, I try to dab.
You take psychic damage. No, you don't. You find yourself too mature to dab now.
Oh my god.
It took your
What if I
immaturity.
did?
I just will retire, dude.
Like maybe he did something real shit to someone connected to us, or
You steal from me, I steal from you. He must be Archfey. Or
Yeah, because you just stole from an archfey.
I know. I'm confirming. Like I can't think of any other thing that could have been. And he didn't look like Lucky Bucky, so
Hang on, what else have we
No.
stolen?
He looked like similar to you in a lot of ways.
right.
wait, so it wasn't Lucky Bucky?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're tricksters, so he might have just posed as one of
Yeah.
you to just fuck with you and get a high five.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to make you
but
paranoid.
can I ask a lore question,
Mhm.
Joe?
Yep.
As a Lago, would I know if Lago, if like the god that we follow
Mhm.
is a Fey deity?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes, he is.
Well,
Okay. Okay, tight.
Oh no! Did you just is your deity an archfey, and you technically just stole him from your
You stole
own
from
fucking
your
deity?
dad.
Bible class, guys. I don't
You are in
know.
trouble. You are grounded so much right now.
My parents would be so disappointed, dude.
Somewhere they're just like suddenly sad. They don't know why. Just really disappointed.
My mother has a single tear rolling down her face, and she's like,
Wait,
"What?"
wait. He asked where you're from,
Mm.
so he could be punishing your people right now.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh fuck.
It's true. That's fucked up. God damn it. Shit. I can't think about that right now, guys.
Your
Okay. I'm in
enthusiasm
Wolfguard. I
music.
can't be thinking about that.
Yeah, I think we may have done fucked up. There's some Lagos somewhere, and Keswick's getting
Oh,
real
God.
fucked up right now.
Oh, God damn it. We'll find out. I'll find out eventually. I'll find out the consequences of my own actions peeping at me from the darkness. I'm going to catch up with everybody.
Okay. You catch up with everyone. I've just said goodbye. You see as the pirate is going away in the distance as you finally catch up.
Scold is gonna say, Basil,
Yeah.
a word. He'll like gesture to talk privately.
Okay. He follows.
He'll like lean on his hammer and look at the floor, and he just says, I mistook your concern for this group as weakness. Spear pointed out that we're from different walks of life, and one of the reasons it was easy to leave my village is because I do this. And he lifted up the hammer. But
You certainly do.
the way you spoke to Fabia back there, that's your strength. And it's just as important.
Thanks, Scold. Can I hug you? Is this a time where we like hug? I feel like.
I feel like I've already overshared. And then he'll leave.
That's perfect. We'll work on it.
Next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Coxlares, where do you want to go now? What's your sense of direction?
You
really
did
did
not
that.
just call us that.
Hey, I've been the cockslayers for a very long time. Okay, we don't slay cocks
I couldn't
anymore.
think of a collective
We're above
noun
that.
for your group
We're
yet.
pissing off phase.
We're retired cockslayers.
Yeah.
Retired.
Retired cocktail.
Like the Adventures of Advent or something like that, or the what was it that we did to Advent? We had some cool names that came out of there that I quite liked.
Oh my god,
Advent.
I found out something really disturbing the other day.
What?
What?
A couple of years ago, there was like this social. There was these two women, and they became like social media stars of a viral video. They're British porn stars, and they called themselves the Cockslayers.
Oh no! Oh no! The name's
And
retired.
they're like really well known.
Oh my god! Anyone?
Yeah.
Google it.
And then I saw like an article like last week that was like the Cockslayers have broken up, and I was like, and I clicked it, and yeah, it's about them just finally parting ways after like years and years.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But,
I
yeah.
didn't know these women
Sounds like, wait, what the fuck? We've split up?
Yeah, right.
We definitely infringed on it. We infringed on a copyright of sorts.
Yes, yes.
And we should have a better name. is what I'm trying to say.
That's the best argument I've seen so far to not criticize the Cockslayers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that gets everyone like, oh shit, yeah, no, actually.
Never did I think Cockslayers would be broken by copyright infringement. Okay, so
Thea would see Fabio coming up and be like, where were...
Don't worry, I'll tell you about it later. I look like a little like emotionally fucked up. Like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Nope, we're gonna go. Let's go. We should probably go. They hate you now, right? So let's
Yeah, hey, do you want to go to the Deadlands to get my mom?
Sure.
Okay.
Tight, yeah.
Should we go? Should we check in our house? Because I feel like we've been gone a month.
Oh,
and Gary's probably like, what do I do next?
Stolen it.
Scott will like swing his hammer over his shoulder, start walking, and he just says, "I'm just glad we didn't piss off Archfey by stealing."
Yeah, that would be a good point. That would be really stupid. Good thing we didn't do that.
Now cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Dun, 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 dun.
okay, are you traveling back to your estate?
Yeah.
I feel like we probably would, right? Do we we don't need supplies of any kind, like in the city or anything?
We got a bunch of supplies, didn't we? That we were having shipped or something. To
Yep.
I think we would probably
Already there, definitely.
And aren't we like less than a day from our house, right?
Yep.
Mar estate. It's not a house.
Yep,
Mar
it's an
estate.
estate. It's an estate.
Yes.
You wanna go there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Why are you saying it like that?
Well,
Sounds like
because
it's a bad idea.
I'm mostly just winding towards the end of the episode. I was just seeing if you had anything more to do around the area you're in.
There's like 10 archfays standing outside your gates. They're really
Yes,
pissed.
it's under siege. You travel down the road, heading back towards your estate, which you've left unoccupied beyond just Harry and being there for 1 month. And when you eventually arrive, you get to the gates. Use your familiar stone. And you step in. And over to the left, where the trees were felled, you will see as finally the forge is constructed.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey, good thing we had a
Hell
time
yeah.
skip, so we didn't have to wait.
Yeah.
There
True.
you go. Yeah, you time skipped ahead to the forge being finally here, and that
God,
is
what are they
where
building next?
we will end
Circus.
tonight's episode with you arriving back at the
What
estate.
a session.
Holy shit, guys!
Woo!
Hot damn!
This was something else.
Very good RP, everybody.
Yeah.
Hot damn!
You know, when we're in a really tight spot, I'm just gonna draw a card. like if we're like about to TPK or something, I'm just gonna pull one of those fucking
I'm
cards.
gonna bookmark my little
Play
kind
cards.
of my randomizer now because I know it's gonna come up at any point.
It will come back.
I said this in chat to the group, but like it's so weird being in an episode like this as Fabia, because Fabia is such like a class clown character and everybody's having these like really emotional, like amazing RP moments. And I'm like, I think Fabia would like just make a joke and leave.
You got yourself the clown
Fabia is
character.
like,
That's how I played Asked in my other campaign, and it was really hard at times to just be asked.
Yeah.
They're like, the world's ending, and I'm like, yeah, but they just shagged. Lol.
Fabia is like if my little sister was a Lago, and so sometimes it's really hard to not just be like, God damn it. Like,
Can you take this shit seriously? Yeah.
telling mom, come on, knock it off. What the fuck?
Okay, so next week is technically our year anniversary. It's one day off,
Ooh.
but it is our 1 year Godforged anniversary. So
Does that mean that we all get inspiration?
I'll get a
Uh,
D20 or
Everybody's
whatever.
birthday. It's all of our birthdays.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wait, does
Joe.
including you though, Joe? You get inspiration too.
I'm on. That sounds good.
You get inspiration from the DM.
Okay.
Amazing.
So next week, the year episode. Thanks everyone for watching over the past year.
Yeah.
We're about to enter into an origin story arc, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, there's some cool stuff going northward and some more stuff we haven't even touched upon. I'm sorry that today's episode was so tense. It led to some great RP, but
Don't
there
be
was
sorry,
like
it was
3
so
different
good.
tense bits.
It was very good though.
Like I knew like when you started threatening the gathering, I was like, okay, I've got to get intense now because one of the first things you guys learned when you came into the gather round was
Yeah.
like it is absolutely against all culture to do any violence or threats inside there.
As soon as Spirit was like, I draw my weapon, I was like, oh god, oh
Yeah,
god, oh
that
god.
was-
Well, the funny thing is, I said it already, like, way before Joe even said anything, and I realized I've been muted for the past 5 minutes, and I was
Oh,
like, oh
crap.
man, they missed my funny quip about offering them a card as well. And I had to say that one later. Got to use it twice.
What? You
And,
you drew your weapon and then said something like witty.
No, I said something witty before that. I was like, hey guys, shall I offer them a card to like, offer this guy a card to draw? And no one responded. I was like,
You guys are gonna ruin so many lives by going around offering cards.
Hey, I got a night for this now. We'll just wait for him.
yeah. But
Yeah.
then
That's
I
true. Yeah,
already
we'll
said
work
that
on
I'd,
that this week.
that
I have a
was
question
gonna
about
draw
the
my
knight.
weapon anyway.
Yes.
Is he like someone that exists, or is he just made? Does he have a backstory? Does he
Go to
a
like another
person?
plane? Where does he
Or
live?
was he
The
just
good thing about the cards
made?
is that they alter fate, essentially. So, there is going to be a person now who is destined and fated to be loyal to you as kind of a holy Sir Knight.
So this guy did exist before, or reality was
guy-
altered to
so
make him always exist?
The premise is this guy essentially like received a vision, right?
Yeah.
That
Go find
your task will change the world, and now
God,
he's
he's like
devoting
a
himself.
fisherman or something, and he's just gonna like show up like.
Oh no! It's a
immune.
4th level fighter. This guy is stronger than most people
he is
in the
strong.
world. Like most civilians would die to a half challenge rating, right? A 4th level fighter is
Yeah.
pretty damn tough. So, so you've got yourselves a pretty sturdy warrior of some
Yeah,
kind.
just don't let him get
That
killed.
does level up, which is
He
Yeah.
actually went in the
Guys.
middle of a fight. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I've had a vision.
You've got another character. This is now.
I essentially have 2 characters now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and fighters are pretty strong. So, okay. Let's do some shout outs and we can finish up. OOG, let's start with you.
Okay, great.
So around
Let's
this
start
way.
with me. Hi, I'm OLG. I would like to, I would like to shout out, my friend Bree Bun, because tomorrow we're gonna face each other in an arena of battle,
Yeah.
and we are gonna fight to the death. So next week, only one of us will be. No.
Oh my god.
And then we're gonna die in real life. No, yeah. My shout out is a shout out to the battle arena coming up tomorrow. You guys should definitely check it out. I'm pretty hyped about my character, which has a lot of stuff that I'm gonna go learn right now. The fight is tomorrow, and I read it through, and when I read it initially, it made a lot of sense. So shout out to Joe for that, and then an anti shout out. Then when I started paying attention to it, I was like, I have no fucking idea what any of this means.
It's okay.
I'm gonna do that.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna read it.
We've got a lot of new players in it. You know, it's not like you've been playing D&D for a year. Hey,
Yeah, no, it's
Shane.
fine.
No, I'm kidding. Your character is probably one of the most complicated ones. I did a thing
great,
where I just
thanks.
made them more
Love it.
complicated as they went on, and yours was one of the last ones we did.
Yep.
Shane.
Never go last, guys.
Hi everybody. Today's episode stressed me the hell out. Pulling that card was the hardest thing of my life. I probably wouldn't have done it if Sam didn't offer. We both pull
That's
it at
why
the same
he.
time.
That's why he did it.
Mhm.
But hi, I'm Shane. I've been streaming a lot of Minecraft lately on our server, and it's super fun. I'm gonna probably stream it later tonight after our session 0 for the battle arena. So whenever that's over, I'll
It's only going to
get
be like
on.
10 minutes long, so you'll be good. to
Yeah.
Live straight afterwards.
be fun.
Okay. Dodger.
Guys, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. Slice of life streamer, variety gamer, talking about whatever. So come hang out.
Chickens.
Talking about
Yeah.
my chickens.
Chickens and kids.
Yeah.
and coffee.
Chickens and kids. And coffee.
Wait, did you just put your chickens above your kid?
What? No, I'm doing the signs. This is
Oh,
chicken
okay.
in BSL. This is kid in BSL.
Ah.
And this is coffee in BSL.
I love
crap,
chickens.
nice.
My kid.
Yeah.
Bree.
Hello, I'm Rebun, variety streamer. I don't know what I'm playing next. I need to beat Bloodborne. But tomorrow, Battle Arena, so.
Yeah. Stripping.
Firstly, shout out to Joe. It takes a lot of balls to put a deck of many things in your campaign as a DM. Knowing it could, maybe end the world or end the campaign. But yeah, these sessions have been fucking amazing. So thank you for running for us for a year. It's been really cool.
Yeah.
Of course, bud.
Yeah. I hope to keep damaging your world any way I can.
As the first level
Yeah,
9.
Yep. I'm Strippin. You can find me at Twitter.tv/Strippin every day from roughly 2 Eastern. Tonight, we're going to be going a bit later. In about an hour, I'm going to be doing the finale of our Pokemon Nuzlocke randomizer.
Oh shit.
I'm playing with Kraken and Brett and Arix. So that's going to be happening in an hour.
Sweet.
Okay, good luck. We like you the most. No offense.
I'm
Everybody else.
definitely going to
Sorry.
lose. I am.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're
I'm,
in, you're
I'm
in.
on the
I
ropes.
believe-
I'm on the ropes in a big way.
He's in Sheep Creek. Jari.
Hello, my name is Jari, and I'm not going to do the voice ever again. I stream over on Twitch at TV4/Jari. I mean, I say this stuff every week, but I do a lot of. I'm doing a lot of Nintendo games at the moment. I've been playing a lot of like Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and stuff with the community, and also doing a bunch of makeup stuff. We just started. We did a Liara Mass Effect body paint yesterday, and we played. We started Mass Effect 1 today, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, you can find a lot of creative makeup stuff on my channel and community stuff. We have a really dope community. So
That Mass Effect one was really cool.
thank you.
Here is the exclamation mark cast. Everyone, please go and give them all a follow. I'm also trying to convince OG to start streaming Mass Effect because she's never played them or even like heard of them. Beyond like
Wait,
the...
hold
Well, okay,
on.
you
I've
didn't...
heard of
okay,
them.
you knew it was sci-fi.
Jesus.
You knew it was sci-fi. That's about
At
it.
all.
That's about it.
They just
Talking
came out
about-
with like
that is
the
what I know.
Legendary Edition, and
Yeah.
it's all been remastered. Like Mass Effect 1 came out in 2007,
I
and
know.
honestly, the game looks good as new. Yeah,
Does
like,
it?
It's really good. Yeah.
Here's what I know.
I was scared, so
I know that you can romance characters, and I know that apparently everyone thinks there's an alien who's really hot.
That's me.
Garrus.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not
all I-
hot.
No,
he
no,
lays
no,
eggs. He lays eggs.
That's
what I
know. Ignore
So I think
Garrett's
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
hot.
saying, Shane. He lays eggs in them.
Because ladies always think it's Garrus and the guys always think it's Tali, right?
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I
that's
don't know
true.
who that one is. But
They
yeah,
actually-
that's
they
those
actually
are the
just
things I
altered
know
Tali's
about Mass
picture.
Effect.